Hey, it's Kevin from Second Amendment. On today's episode of Cast, Thomas and I sat down with Jay James from Bear Archery, Trophy Ridge, and Latitude Saddle. We got to talk to him about some of the stuff going on, some of the products, showed us the new products. Beforehand, we got to shoot some of the bows. We shot some of that video. It'll be on after we sit down and talk to him. Keep watching.
Hey y'all, welcome to Caliber's Aerospine and Tackle, better known as CAST, brought to you by Second Amendment Outdoors in Corinth, Mississippi. In this podcast, we sit down with influential voices from the outdoor industry to bring you authentic conversations that connect sportsmen of all seasons. From bow hunting for whitetail to crappie fishing on the lake, spring turkey hunting to chasing rabbit and squirrel, we cover it all. Our focus is on real people sharing real stories about conservation. We can't wait to join you on this journey and dive into the world of the outdoors together.
We got a young Jamie, or we got us a background. Hey, Phil, pull that up and check it.
Young Jamie, yeah, he said.
Got a Joe Rogan.
You
helper?
know the code for it. All right, cool.
I tested it earlier.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah,
code.
the meat eaters have got Steve Renella's got Phil. Joe Rogan's got Jamie.
Actually, he likes doing this stuff, so I mean, it wouldn't be hard to have him doing this stuff, and I wouldn't have to work so hard.
We were playing D&D, and my buddy lived a few states over, so I set microphones at the end of the table instead of webcam so you could see the board and everything.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I would have never thought to do that.
They're playing D&D on distance. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, man, if I had He's like, I got two microphones.
You're
I'm like,
playing
you got
DDD?
what? I'm like, what?
Uh-oh.
What? Uh-oh, what?
God darn it, I don't have it.
Wife's over in Jasper now. Where did you say what broadhead was over there?
Jerry Simmons Land Sharks.
Land Sharks. That's
where
what.
That's where Mr. Jerry was from.
Because my wife had to go do a infusion over there today. So,
You ever know how it all got started? The city of Jasper hired him like in the early 80s to go and shoot deer in town with his longbow. And he shot like 32 deer or something in like 2 days with a longbow.
Just infested with it.
mm-hmm.
He figured he needed to make a broadhead to put stuff down faster, so here come the land shark.
Yeah, I think Aaron has some. The recurve wizard has some.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I got some.
We're already recording, right? All right. Because we can edit whenever we want. So, we ready to start this?
Whenever you want to start.
I'd rather do that.
What's that?
Talk a little bit, kind of get.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well, I'm just going to throw an opening out there, and then we're just going to chat from there. So, well, welcome to Second Amendment. Welcome to our next episode of Cast. Here, we're going to just talk with Jay James. I told you about him in the intro. We're going to sit down, find out about what we got going on, what's new in the industry, what's new for Bear Archery, and some of the great and wonderful things they're doing right now. Now, you guys made some new purchases too, didn't you?
Yes, we just purchased Gold Tip and Bee Stinger, I guess about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
A lot of transition. Some people upset we don't have products. Stuff actually started shipping this past week. It's just, you purchase on a company with assets in multiple countries and this and that. It takes a while to get everything up and running.
Yeah.
A lot of moving parts.
Ooh, it's a lot.
Yeah. So far with Bear, though, we've got how many new bows?
4 new bows, a few new colors, a few new things in Trophy Ridge. It's a lot. The bows we came out with this year, I'm real happy with. It's a few little niche markets that we hadn't been involved in yet.
Okay. What are you thinking? What's your favorite to go with first?
Well, I mean, obviously we've got to shoot the bows, and you've got a speed demon. You've got a super lightweight bow. I'm really excited for that. Like either younger kids or women, maybe not as strong, holding that bow for a long time. But then obviously the speed bow is a very impressive.
But then on the other end of that, we got a super adjustable bow.
Yeah, you've got one that'll fit nearly anybody
And
at nearly any poundage, so that's great for anyone.
and we have one that we can adjust the limbs.
Yeah,
on
you've now
with
got
the
a tuning.
technology.
You got Bears come out with a tuning. The ability, which I'm definitely going to have to just tinker with it. you were explaining it to me, and it's just I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart. I need like rock, paper, scissors. Like
I played with it quite a bit. It does work. It works very efficiently, very easily. But I got the bow a couple weeks before we hit the road. I haven't had a lot of time to
really
actually
spend time with
no,
it. Yeah,
it's,
and that's part of any tuning thing.
I actually
Just-
have another one coming in for myself to where I can just go.
yeah, play with
Start
it.
playing with it.
Yeah.
Let's turn this and see what happens.
it's-
Turn this and see what happens.
You don't want to take your personal bow out on the road for all you guys to look at because you have it set, and then first thing you look over there, somebody's got an Allen wrench adjusting on something. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
the
I
hunting
agree.
bow stays in the truck. You don't.
Yeah,
You
don't
mess
play with
it.
this one.
Yeah.
Do not touch this one. You can shoot it. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
And also, we're looking at some of the accessories here, and we got them right in front of us, so it's something we should talk about first before we start getting to the bows.
That's fine.
So, since we got them right in front of us, I see that we have the new Whisker Biscuit HTR, and this is the new biscuit, and they have it in Pro also, which is an IMS mount, right?
No, Pro is all aluminum.
All aluminum. Okay.
So the Pro is available IMS or standard mount, and it's complete aluminum mounting bracket, biscuit housing, everything.
And it still gets up, down, left, and right, or is it just
Yes.
left and right?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Your IMS is
Okay.
what any of the ones with the IMS, you use your IMS bracket for your vertical
your up and down,
adjustment.
right.
But the HTR and the Pro, this is the standard mount, both have vertical adjustment.
Okay. Awesome.
We shrank the biscuit numbers. I mean, we had the old original. We had quick shot, kill shots, pro shots, power shots. And then you get into the V biscuits. You had the standard V, the V plus, the V max, the IMS.
We've had problems with those V biscuits. People trying to shoot small diameter arrows through them.
They never was the greatest thing for
No.
small diameter arrows.
No, we had some problems with that.
But we've learned quickly, like, hey, if you want to shoot if you want to shoot this rest, you're going to have to shoot this type of arrow.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, that's fine. But we had some guys coming in that were already shooting 5 mils, and they get a new bow, and they're like, man, this thing's just not. It'll kind of be bouncing around in there. It's like, no, it's okay. It's an easy fix, but this is what it is. So,
a lot of them been really understanding about it too. They get it.
yeah.
Well, when you look at the market placement of a biscuit, most guys that are shooting biscuits aren't your guys that's shooting micro diameters.
Right.
It's your average weekend warrior that's shooting a standard diameter, maybe a 5 mil.
Just a hunter.
Yeah.
Yep, 40 yards maybe, or maybe a
correct.
little more, just a hunter.
And-
a killer, most of them are killers.
That's the trade-off. You know,
Yeah.
we look at this stuff, and I think a lot of people overcomplicate what they're doing with the whitetail setup.
Yes.
The average whitetail hunter, if you look at the numbers, the average guy has never and will probably never shoot a deer over 30 yards.
Yeah.
Are there people that will? Have I? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The average guy, though, never over 30.
I've said it more than once that I've shot more deer at 11 yards than I have at 30 yards.
I know years
You know?
ago in Louisiana Bow Hunter Association, which just doesn't exist anymore, they did a survey amongst all the members. And over like a couple year period, and they compiled all the stuff, the average shot in Louisiana was like 17 yards.
Yeah.
And I think THP, the hunting public guys, which obviously are shooting bears, I think they've built their own statistics. And I think like for 1 year, I don't think they shot anything over 20 yards. Mm-hmm. Like even on the ground stalking, you know, those guys got crazy patience, way better than me. But they've shown like, hey, we're not shooting the deer that far away.
Yeah.
You
We're
know-
not over here. We're not that West Coast high plains 70, 60 yard shots.
You're not down in the bottom
No.
shooting 60 yards at a deer.
not down here.
Your real killer down here needs a 3-pin sight, 20, 30, 40, a biscuit, standard diameter arrow.
You'll be
Just
just
let
fine.
it eat.
Yeah, he starts getting used to shooting 40 yards with that, and then all the 20 yard and 30 yard shots are chip shots.
Yeah.
Then he just moves up to a 5-pin.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Are you rolling into your new site? What's that new site you guys got out?
The new sight's a dimension that I left at a shop.
That's it. But
So the dimension's going to be a $79.99 price point.
yeah,
It'll come with a rechargeable sight light, micro adjustable gangs, ambidextrous, extremely lightweight.
is it 4 or 5 pin?
It is 5.
I thought. Yeah.
The mounting bracket to the bow is aluminum. The only thing that's polymer is the pin housing.
Okay.
But it has the same ambidextrous, pop the bubble out,
Yeah.
pop the bubble on the top as like a fatal
it up.
4
Yeah,
or fixed
flip
5.
it over, yeah.
You can put the pick and bridge lock adapters on them.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Makes them versatile.
Yeah, so a guy can buy they're $79, $120 or so. You can put a bridge lock on it.
Yeah.
Have a sight for a Matthews.
Yeah, and we've got. I mean, here recently we've seen a lot of guys doing that. They want to shoot a great shooting platform, but they don't want to spend as much on accessories to keep that budget down. And we've done that. Like guys like done this, you can swap it to this, and it'll fit your bow.
Well, I'm going to call a spade and say that it's the Swift. The Swift and the Swift Duo have been our biggest seller for 1-pin, 2-pin sights right now. And to have a Trophy Ridge sight step up that much, be that versatile, be able to put a pick mount on it, be able to put a bridge lock mount on it,
Yeah, fit any
one
bow.
of the flagship bows, and still have, the movability, adjustability that they're getting for range out of these sights. It's been really at that price point. It's been really good to see at that price point. Whereas a lot of guys were figuring they're going to come in and spending a lot more money to get that kind of a range out of a sight. And to have Trophy Ridge stepping up into that spot, I mean, it's really quickly becoming one of our number one sellers
easily,
here.
Yeah, I would say this bow season for sure has been the best movable sight for us, easily.
And easy to adjust in.
They're super easy to adjust. I think some people look at the way the platform's built on it, and it kind of freaks them out because it looks complicated. The truth of the matter is, once you explain it to somebody, it's very simple.
Crack this knob, twist here, turn it back, we're done.
The few things that side has over pretty much all the other movable sights on the market is the ability to get all the range of motion out of the vertical.
Yeah.
So you run the knob, you slam it up the top, lock it down, you break it loose, and then you adjust to get your 20. To where a lot of other sites, your 20 might be in the middle of the range, and you might not have enough adjustment to get it.
Losing wheel range. Yep.
Correct. You have a complete vertical adjustment on your driver part of it, versus where a lot of those don't. The other cool thing is you have a vertical sight tape, and then you have the radius knob sight tape.
Yep.
Like the Duo, you have adjustable indicators for both sides.
Yep.
It comes with sight tapes for the vertical and the radius piece. Did you ever notice you can't put a lens in it?
I've seen you can unscrew put a lens in.
You can.
Back,
It takes an 1 3/4 lens. The other thing on the Duo that a lot of people or a lot of other manufacturers don't offer is, there's a couple that do, but the second pin is adjustable.
Adjustable. Yeah.
That's huge.
You buy a 2-pin sight and the second pin is just there. Well, if you're shooting, if you got a bow shooting 300 foot a second, that's going to be like 20 and 45.
That is exactly what it is for me on my 80-pound 20, and then my second pin is at 44, and that's what it is.
Yeah, can't adjust.
And we have a lot of guys that are like, well, I like to have something semi-close. Like, okay, well, you can move that to nearly whatever you want. 20 to 30, whatever, 40. I don't know how much movement's actually in that bottom one. It's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've sat down with some of the guys here, and I've gone through the site with them. I've gone through some of the setups with them here. Some of the guys that want to take it home and set it up, we'll get them set at 20, and then I get a phone call. Hey, this other pin, or hey, this, that, and the one thing I will say about Trophy Ridge with that site is they made a really excellent video on it that's on YouTube, and it breaks it down for you like in layman's terms, not some engineer, telling you about, angles and radiuses of how you want to adjust this, but in good layman's terms on how to make your adjustments, how to watch your adjustments for your knob and everything. And it breaks it down really easy. I've had a lot of guys go to that video, and they're like, man, that made it so simple for setup.
I haven't seen that video. It was probably Andrew that did it.
I don't remember, but
Andrew usually does the videos on the Trophy Ridge stuff.
Yeah.
He's like most of us. He's a good old country boy that just happens to be an engineer.
Yeah.
So he does know how to explain stuff very well. But they spent a lot of time on that site.
Yeah.
And
sells.
it's turned out, it's been a killer. It took
shows.
off like a rocket, kind of slowed down, and now we were talking earlier, it's back taking off. I think
Yeah.
most people's actually figured it out. Their buddies have got one, now I want one.
Yeah, I mean,
That's how, I mean, we got a group of guys that I think they all came in and bought bows the same time.
Yep.
They all started. One guy would come in and get a new sight, and then the next buddy like, oh, well, he got this. Well, now he's shooting 70, 80. I need to be able to shoot that too.
One of them got the Swift, and then the next thing I know, in comes another one. And one of the guys got the Duo, one of them got the single pin, and they battled back and forth for a little while. And then their other buddy comes in. He's like, man, I've made my decision. I need a Swift Duo. I said, man, you got to wait a week. He's like, what? I said, because we sold them all.
We don't have them.
They're on their way.
Yep.
But he did. He waited a week, and I called him up. I was like, hey, man, they just came in the door. He was here that afternoon.
Yeah.
You know?
And like you talking about too, like just sighting them in at 20 yards here, that's what our goal is for every customer. We leave here, you're confident that you were on target at 20, enough to where you can go home and shoot. Mm-hmm. But it's a 5-minute. It's a 5-minute sight in. I mean, it's just quick and easy.
Yeah.
And you can, obviously being around it all the time, you can figure out how far that sight's going to come down and go ahead and have it really close to preset. But those micro turns, it's just so easy.
The other thing is we've gotten kind of so used to them that here in the range, we see how low they're shooting or how high they're shooting. We're like, oh, we know where that is. So many clicks, and then so many clicks this way. And we're like, next one's usually pretty darn close, just to fine tune and, But also here at Second Amendment, that's our goal. When you come in here with your bow, we will set your poundage, your draw length, get it all set up to you, and then we're here in the range shooting. We want you dialed in at 20 yards before you leave.
Yeah, feeling confident.
Because I talked about it with another podcast that we were talking about. You come in, buy your bow, you buy a bag. You don't go set it at 10 yards and then start shooting. You set that bag at 20, you step off, and there's nothing worse than sending that first arrow into forgiveness out there, and you're like, where do I go? How do I adjust?
Yeah.
But when you set it at 20 yards, step back, and you hit that bag, I mean, it may not be a bullseye, but you hit the bag, you're like, okay, now I know where to move it, So that's what our goal is here, and you've seen us set up here, and you know how we roll here, and that's why we are bringing all these in, But so
on to the next problem.
On to the next thing we have.
So they've come out with a new stabilizer. It's called the Seismic. You've got them in 6, 8, 10,
12.
They also come in at 12. Yeah. You've got a bottomland color.
Oh, we got them in bottomland.
Oh goodness,
that's it.
We got to get
these will sell.
And then you've got kits 8s and 10s, 10s and 12s, 6 and 8s, and obviously we've shot them on these new bows. They immediately make a difference. You can almost feel it stop and really just end that vibration if there is any. And then the weight too. I like the weight versus some of the earlier, because now they are similar or weigh near as much as any other stabilizer.
Yeah. Well, the Hitman always came with 2 ounces. Mm-hmm. These are coming with 3. The other thing is this stabilizer has the metal bead inside the rubber is suspended. So that's where you get all the vibration absorption. But that's got to be close to 1 ounce too.
Yeah.
But they're good looking, and they do extremely well on taking vibration and recoil out of a bow.
Yeah.
They do come with a quick disconnect and a wrist.
I really like that.
The quick disconnect.
Yeah, I really like that y'all offer that straight out of the package. Because most people, especially in most bow cases, depending on what you get, if you're running a 10, you've got to take it off.
Yes.
For most of them, unless you spend the money on some higher end case. So I really like that the Trophy line Trophy Ridge just went ahead and here you go, here it is, you'll have it.
And if you didn't go with, say, like your kit, because your kit comes with your quick disconnect, your back bar, wrist strap, that comes with that whole kit. But say if you were running something different and you wanted to add that to it, now they also have a back bar.
Just a back bar, a true back bar.
And this is a true back bar mount. I mean, we've seen with the Hitman, it had that weird front mount.
It's a quick disconnect
offset
at the
with
front.
The stabilizer, this is actually a true back bar mount that is gonna be working wonders for us now.
Still works the same as the other one.
Yep.
Obviously, like any angle, up, down, sideways. I think it's going to be really good.
We can tweak them in and out, give them a nice pitch.
I do like that a lot.
Yeah, the original bracket, when I started, it was discussed on some of the stabilizers, and me and a couple of other reps, like, we need to change this bracket. And it took a year or so, but it's changed, and it's a much better bracket. Yeah. I had Andrew gave me a prototype at the ATA show this year. It was like, or last year, and he's like, go home and try it. No, it was this year because I still have my arm.
Okay,
and
yep.
the sling.
Yep, I remember.
And when I got to where I could start shooting, I put it on, and I shoot a lot of weight on bars, and it ain't slipped. It ain't done anything.
Yeah. It tightens up nice.
Yeah. Mine was a little different on the aspect of where it mounted. This has a little bit of a countersunk piece. Mine was just flat. But that's part of,
Prototype.
and
Yeah.
finishing stuff out.
Absolutely.
Hey, test it. See what
Yeah.
needs to be changed. What would you rather see? Absolutely.
Yeah, when we met at ATA and you gave us one of our top 100 dealers, we're aiming for that again this year.
Yep.
We are going to be one of the top 100 dealers in the country. We'll find out at ATA this year when we get there.
Yeah, because I don't get that list
No,
until
till
like
then.
right then.
Yep.
Here's your envelopes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
like-
envelope, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they go in the back and they got the big stack of the signs, and it's like, yeah, okay, here's on top 100, here's the list, guys, and when y'all come by, we gotta remember.
Yeah.
I had one dealer I forgot to give it to. I had to
We actually
drive
had to
up there
come-
and give it to him.
We actually had to come back because you were like, oh, yeah, by the way, guys, you're on the list.
Yeah.
Because we had sat down, done our orders and stuff like that. And then we started somewhere else. And I remember you rang the phone. You were like, hey, I got something for you. You guys need to come over here check it out. And I was like, oh, okay. So
I had one dealer, he's like, I ain't taking that home. I ain't putting that in my luggage. It won't fit in my luggage to get back on the plane. It's like, you have to bring it to me. And the bad part was, I went to his shop twice over the summer.
and forgot to bring it.
One time it was in my truck and I forgot to get it out.
Ours is in our counter out here.
But
It's
I mean, you're
underneath the
wagging
glass.
around all this other stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be
Oh,
easy
yeah.
just to, I've got so much in boxes stored here. Oh, I forgot that was in there. And
Well, man, I put it behind my back seat and folded it up where
Yep.
it wouldn't get beat up.
Or
Out of
seen.
sight, out of
or
mind.
seen. Yep. Or seen.
Yep.
All right. So we've talked about accessories. Anything else new that we need to bring up?
We've got some new releases. I have not got the samples. I shot the prototypes, pretty much the finished models, at the sales meeting. The Precise Pro, completely redone.
Okay.
So if you remember the old Precise, when it would go off, it was very loud.
Yeah.
So they've got basically a rubber detent stemples in it to where nothing clanks. Everything's been rehardened. It's the geometry on a lot of the stuff's been changed. The head also was a complete swivel.
Yep.
Now you can lock the head in where it doesn't swivel.
Okay.
So you have the option for both. If you
Yeah.
I,
I'm a guy that wants it to lock because if I
Yeah.
put my hand here at the same angle every time, it's the same. With one that swivels, if it hangs up and don't swivel right, then you're not releasing at the same angle. Right.
I actually carry a Precise in my bag, my pouch as my backup.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the regular Precise is not bad. It's still the same. Yeah. Also, the Pro is available 3 and 4 fingers this year.
Oh, okay. We have a lot of 4-finger shooters lately.
yeah.
The Precise is unchanged. That's kind of an old staple, an $80, $85 handheld.
Yeah.
They work. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, they work.
Yep.
Wrist
For somebody
release-
that just wants to get into a handheld release and mess with some without investing like a couple $100 to see if they even like it, it's a good entry level kind of mess with, something you can kind of toy with and shoot.
Yeah.
And shoot it regularly too if you want.
Yeah, I haven't. 3 years. I think I can remember anybody having a problem with a regular Precise.
We sold quite a few and I haven't.
Yeah, I don't think we've had one
haven't
really
had
come
one.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
back,
thinking about it,
no.
5 states, 3 years. I can't think of
And
anybody.
they've got a lot of adjustment too. You know, you can move that thumb barrel back. You can move it forward. You can, there's a lot of adjustment in there. So I do like that.
So adjustment on the Pro, is it going to be like that with as the same kind of adjustment on the barrels and stuff like that?
Yes, all
Okay.
that's the same.
Cool.
Any new index,
All new,
all new,
all new.
from youth up.
Up. There's
So
gonna
the
be-
Patriot
there's
Junior's kind of getting a revamp, kind of, or is it something completely different?
Wrong company, man.
Oh man, I'm in trouble.
You see that?
Yep, I'm bad. My bad.
I was trying to stop.
You ruined the whole thing.
I know it.
Archex Junior.
Okay.
Okay.
It's now called the Apprentice.
Oh, nice.
We run that name Apprentice a lot with our youth stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to have the Apprentice bows and everything.
Yep.
Archex Junior had the nylon connection. Personal, that's all a personal thing. I personally don't like a nylon strap. Some people do. Kids,
I do.
I'm not a big fan of it on a kid.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for them. They don't have
Yeah,
the dexterity. And
yeah,
stuff.
absolutely, yeah.
It's an adjustable length. It's a hard shank with adjustable length. Yeah, it went up like $5. They're like $35.
Are you able to fold it back?
You should be able to fold it back, or it'll swing out of the way. One of the
Okay.
two.
All right.
Then I just went blank on the names. It's about I haven't got the samples for a moment.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have them, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean we have.
But some new ones are coming.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
so
the Arch X, which was the price point. It's changed. It still has the nylon connection. Then we have two new ones that is completely redesigned. If you remember right, our connections on our old ones.
They had that weird kind of little. You would have to undo it and then undo the swivel ball in there and lengthen it and shorten it.
Well, you would loosen it up and it would roll up and
Yeah.
down, and then it would come loose because it didn't have a set screw on it, and they were long even when
Yeah.
they were shortened up. We shortened that up. The heads have been changed.
Okay.
We have a single jaw and a double jaw. $169 retail, $179 retail. Leather strap, and the straps, guys, are going to be very.
That was
very
my
good.
next question. Are y'all,
Yeah.
is it a Velcro strap? Is it normal buckle strap? Or is it,
The youth is a Velcro
Yeah.
because it's easy for a kid to
Absolutely,
put on Velcro.
yeah.
The rest are all leather straps.
Okay.
And like super comfortable padded straps.
awesome?
I think maybe by the time I get home, I might have my samples.
Okay. So we'll find out about those as the future progresses.
Yeah, we'll look at them at the
Yeah.
NTA.
Absolutely.
Because a release is really nice. One of those things you really need to feel.
Yeah.
Play
Yeah,
with.
absolutely.
you
you need
need
to
it,
shoot
yeah.
it. Yeah, you need to shoot it.
Yeah, that's it on releases. We actually cut out, if you want to think about it, we added the 3-finger Precise Pro, but we cut out, we probably have 3 or 4 less releases now total.
Okay.
Now, is it built like a 4-finger, or do you add something to
No,
it?
it is a 4-finger.
It's built in.
Yeah.
Okay.
We talked about doing a
The ability to
like,
just to add it or
like,
not.
yeah, like the ones
like
where
a
you
pinky
can,
spot.
Yeah. A little too far into it at that point in time to stop and redesign everything. Hey, maybe down the road, the next
Yeah.
iteration will probably be that way.
You have the ability to if you want.
Yeah, it would make it nice for all of us. I have one less to sell to y'all. Y'all have one less to stock that way.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of part of the deal with the releases too. We cut out several SKUs there.
Okay.
We had that part where the head would pivot on the stem. That's gone too.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that was kind of a weak point in some of the releases.
Didn't really understand it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we've covered accessories. It's time to get into these monsters. So
Zebos.
which end do you want to start on?
We'll just start over here. All right. We'll start over here. So, we've got the Bear Pristine. You're looking at a, that's out the way,
24 and a half.
24 and a half inch axle to axle.
No.
No? Oh, you're right. I can't even read. 24 and a half to 28 and a half. So, youth size, women's size. I mean, stupid light.
3 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, crazy light. Are they coming with blue strings?
Just the stone.
Okay.
So the bow's going to be available stone and bottomlands.
Okay.
Bottomlands will have buckskin strings. So the bow's 29 inches axle to axle, 6.5 inches of brace height, 3 pounds. At 28 and a half, 50, it is 305 foot a second.
That's screaming for a little bow at 50 pounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had a great interest in this when I'm going in and out of shops. If somebody's in there that's an older gentleman that just wants to shoot 60 pounds, ain't really worried about, being Mr. Macho.
Yeah.
I had to put some on special order for some older guys over
And
there.
it's light.
It is 3 pounds.
So physically to hold it out in front of you,
Yeah.
it is light.
and it is super quiet.
Hang on, our technician's saying something.
I was just saying that if you hold it past the microphone, it'll be closer. You can see it better.
On the other side of the mic. Okay.
Yeah. So as long as you just hold it like that close, you can see it well.
This close or this
On the other
close?
side of the mic. Yeah, like that. There you go. Figured just so you can get a good look at it.
Like that? Okay, cool. I can edit that out.
Just from shooting it though, I mean, pretty smooth. Like I shoot a 28.5. I could shoot this thing if I wanted to. You know, if I was going to be shooting deer at 20 yards, it's not going to matter. Like you could do it. If you're in a ground blind, if you're worried about height, I mean, if you're worried about your kid not being able to hold it up, or your wife, like it's a very universal bow.
You don't have to be physically strong to hold this.
No. Another thing we missed there is it's 80 and it's adjustable 80 or 85% let off.
Yeah. Now, that's almost from what I've noticed, that's nearly almost every new bow has got that option, right?
And a new etching?
New etching, so you don't have to have the novel to adjust the binary cams anymore.
Okay.
The old binaries were 75, 80, 85, and 90%. That was why they were so complicated. The reason why, our cam, we've had discussions about it. The problem is it wasn't dealer or individual friendly on the adjustments. But the reason it was done that way was it was truly done the right way. You take, like, even this bow, the 80, 85%, you're going to have a slight difference in draw length when you go from 80 to 85.
Yep.
Well, that's the way everybody does it. It just makes it easier. But our bow, if you put it on 75 or 90%, because you would adjust the module and the peg positioning, it would be 28 inches at 75. It would be 28 inches at 90.
It just made it a kind of a pain.
Just kind of made it a little complicated. This is the dealers have been asking for this for a couple of years and finally got it done.
And this is a ready to hunt package,
Ready to hunt.
just like most your bear stuff. And what's this coming out
That's
at?
going to be a map price of $629. So this bow fits the niche. If you go out for a ladies' bow, what happens is a lot of the times guys will buy their girlfriend or their wife like a legit or a cruiser, kind of like, your tweener bows.
Yeah.
And then from there, you're jumping up to $1,000+ bows. There's not a lot. There was one, but now they're not doing it anymore in the industry. That it was like a $600-700 package.
Right.
So this now is a $629. We had a ladies' bow called the Prowess, but performance-wise, this thing eats it. It's on a Prowess. This bow is probably legitimately 35 foot a second faster than what a Prowess was.
Dang.
Yeah. With new cams.
Yeah.
So that's like a new thing now.
Yep.
Bears went to the EKO2 SD for the short draw,
Yes.
but the rest of them are just EKO2. Mm-hmm. Cool. So that is the Pristine. I know a customer right now will absolutely buy this for his wife. I know he will, and I know he's going to.
I have a couple in
Uh-huh. I could call him right now, and I'd buy that for my wife.
Now we go to the Resilient. That was that nasty little thing.
Yeah.
This thing had the wrong stabilizer.
Yeah,
But it'll be okay.
Yeah, we did. We were messing with the
Seismic.
stabilizer. So we put it on here to, especially being a speed bow, we wanted to see what it did with vibration. And, we had it cranked down. We backed it out a little bit. And you can see how, it's all set up. But, yeah, what was your take on that Resilient?
It's fast. Like, I was actually impressed.
What's the axle on
So
that?
this is 30 inches.
Okay.
Mass weight's going to be, so it's 30 inches, 6 inches of brace height. Mass weight's going to be right around 4 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, because it doesn't come with this.
No.
Yeah, so that's, right now it doesn't weigh that, but we added this.
So this bow is something I've been asking for. I wanted a high performance short draw bow.
Yep. Still, what is this, 24 to 28?
24 to 28. At 28, we are rating this bow at 320.
Yep.
And it is all over the 320.
Yep.
It is pretty well doing it.
Well, we shot it back here with my personal arrow at 4 1/4, and it was what 303, 304, and I can say that I've shot that same arrow at the same setup, and they were in the same ballpark. They shot the same speed.
Yeah.
And
From other manufacturers.
from another manufacturer that everybody's going crazy about because it's a speed bow, but this did it. And it doesn't feel bad either. It's not so aggressive that like, oh man, this is terrible. It's not like you're having to fight it. Yes, it is a little bit more because it is a speed bow.
You can feel that little hump in the backside, especially if you take some poundage off of it. You can feel that it.
When you start changing the limb angle, you'll start on a lot of bows, not just ours. You'll start changing the draw force curve slightly.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of like also, most of them, if you don't have to do it, don't do it. Mm-hmm. The bow was not designed to back it off like that.
No.
But it still performed great. It's not, for a speed bow, it doesn't have a lot of vibration.
But max draw length is 28.
It's 28.
It's 28, yeah.
So I'm beat.
But I mean, still, you've got,
I didn't make it for long guy. I didn't want it for long guy.
Yeah, I'm saying
we can get speed out of bows.
Yeah,
we got the longer draw.
Yeah. But we've got some 25, 26 inch shooters.
Oh, it's
and they're going to be able to get some speed and some kinetic energy downrange to put down whatever they're hunting.
Yeah.
That bow is going to IBO at 26. You're going to be able to get that right at 300.
Yeah, easily. Yeah.
See, roller cable guard.
Roller slide.
Yeah, that's huge.
Pick IMS.
Yeah.
It's going to come with a new HTR biscuit. It'll have the snub nose stabilizer on it. It'll have the new cloak stabilizer. We didn't talk about the cloak and the trophy ridge.
Oh, we'll have to talk about the cloak then. Because I was actually just going to ask which quiver comes on that.
Yeah, that one will come with a cloak.
Okay.
There will be some stuff that still have 5 spots because any of the brand new bows should come with cloaks.
Kyle, bring us a cloak.
Why do you think I was getting up?
Kyle, there might be one of those
It's in the very bottom.
not in the box is what I was thinking.
Wow. It's in bottom end. I love it.
But
Yeah, we can take it out of the box.
again,
don't mind it.
a ready to hunt package.
Yep.
Steel, what is that? What's the price range of this?
Map is $679.
So you're getting.
We also missed it has the bear paw grip.
Yeah, you've got the bear paw grip,
Thank you.
a little bit better, flatter, a little thicker, something that I like a lot. But I mean, for that price and the speed it's doing and the performance it's doing, I think there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be excited about this bow if they can fit the draw, which it's still a pretty generic draw. Like I shoot a 28.5, and the 28 felt good. I could easily go out and shoot this all day and not have an issue with it. So I do think this is going to be this is going to be very interesting when people
And it's
see
a
it.
20-pound draw weight range. You're 50 to 70, and it's going to be offered in 30 to 50.
Awesome.
Okay.
And the pristine, we looked over that, but that is
The normal camos,
30
I'm
to
sure.
50. So this bow is going to be Bottomland, Emerge 2.0.
2.0.
2.0.
So what's the
2.0. I don't know what happened to 1.0.
yeah? How'd we get to 2?
That was before we started dealing.
First
with
one didn't make the cut.
apparently.
Yeah.
And stone. It's gonna be the
And the
assault.
stone is this kind of like grayish color.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Question on this thing. I noticed there's 2 holes in the back of it.
Yeah.
So
You have the option of lowering your back bar or having it higher.
While that one's there,
yeah.
probably the hole goes all the way through the riser.
It's just thread. It's just threaded.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just noticed it as
Yeah.
we were handling it the first time.
Yeah, I would probably make the assumption the hole goes all the way through.
I do like the vibration dampening that have been put into some of the newer bows. Some of the older bows didn't have that, and you could get that hum through the riser. There's seen a really, really vast change in that in a couple of these bows that we've shot today. We did shoot these earlier. There's going to be some video at the end of this of us shooting, checking out the bows. and also on all of our social medias, you'll see them. You'll see us shooting. So, but
Another thing I'm happy to with, which is it's more of a shop deal, but having these cams reading what they're doing now instead of me having to go to a book and figure out, all right, what's number 7 on this one? Well, this 7 on this one's not 7 on this one anymore. And I really just user friendly. Like, I really like that they've now. I know.
if we could just get you to do it on the single cams. Oh my God.
Hey man, I can't fix everything.
One at a time.
So this cam is basically the same cam that's on the Pristine.
Okay.
Okay.
They will be a different part number. Let's say you had to order one because somebody dropped their bow out of the tree stand.
Right.
They're technically a different part number because this one on the Resilient goes to 28.
That was 28.5.
And it's marked that the longest slot is 28.5, and this one's marked that the longest slot is 28.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You cannot go any further.
So technically, you can take the cam off there. It'll say 28.5 on the longest, and the bottom would be, you see, for the top, and then the bottom would be 28. It's the same thing, but since they're
Geometry's different per the bow.
that bow's
makes
6.5
it-
inches of brace side. This is 6, so it comes out like that. But there is different part numbers. That's how far along we're going on this, is that with the bows having different draw lengths, we're going to make the cam etched for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome.
And this is the cloak quiver we were talking about. This one's in Bottomland because we know y'all like the Bottomland. We grabbed this one. The normal one that's on the ready to hunt package will be in black.
Yes.
And like we were talking about earlier with these grippers, the other ones were kind of,
5 spots were a little stiff.
yeah, you really had to roll the
You had to
arrow
get
and
into
lay
it.
it into it. Yeah.
But I also see it's kind of cut for 2 different size arrows.
So this quiver, you can.
And I know it may be hard to see, but you could run a standard, or it looks like you could still run a micro with the same.
You can run a crossbow bolt in it.
Really?
You can put a crossbow bolt all the way down to a micro in it,
Really?
and it
That's
not
great.
be hard. or
Without
stiff.
having to change these out and put the other holder on or
yeah,
anything like
just
that.
put it in like
That's
that.
kind of a
Yeah.
pain.
It is, the hood is, that's the main thing. That's the difference. The hood is different. Cosmetics.
the look of
it
it.
does
Yes,
look
sir.
better to me than the 5-spot did. Still has your rope to hang it on.
Yep.
Same quiver bracket that we've had forever. It's one of those things like,
That's classic.
it's not
there's
broke.
it's
Don't
not
fix
broke.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what.
The only thing I will say on left-handed bows,
Gotta turn it over.
Yeah, they're kind of a pain on left-handed bows, but
Well, it's
it's that little nuance.
it's
yeah.
something about being a left-handed bow shooter. There's always a little quirky with
Yeah.
no matter what. There's something about it. Every left-handed shooter we got is always something just a little different.
Yeah.
You
And
about the bow or the person?
Probably both.
probably a little
yeah,
both.
probably
yeah,
both.
A little both. Yeah. But all right, so there's the cloak.
So next is the legit Max. Really, this is up here for the camo.
Yeah.
You know, they've had the legit Max around for a while. They're good shooting bows. A great price point, ready to hunt package. Basically, as it comes is what you get. But we just grabbed this because of camo.
So
We're going to Siberia hunting.
So, time to do upgrades on our colors for like Royales, Legits, Cruisers. We've been doing Muddy Girl in pink. We have the Toxic, like the greenish color, and Wildfire was your orangish, reddish type color. So what we did was we took the Fredbear pattern and we did it in black and gray.
Okay.
So some people get it, some people not have ever been explained. So that bow is painted white. It's a base coat of white. And then the film where you see white on here is clear.
Okay.
So when they put the film in the tank and they spray with the activator, all you have is the gray and the blacks. So when you dip it, it comes out
With
like
that pattern. Yeah.
So we have it in that's called whiteout. We have it in fire, which is an
But it's all
orange.
this kind of pattern.
It's
It's
all
that
that
camo
pattern.
pattern
Yeah.
where the Toxics were more like a AC/DC everywhere
Wow.
paint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
was-
mean, yeah, kind of a wild
Don't
look
stare
to
too
it.
long, you get a headache.
Yeah.
So White out is white. Fire is orange.
Yeah.
Midnight is purple, which is honestly my favorite one. And then we have electric, which is a pretty bright
Some
lime
form of green.
Yeah. Now,
electric green.
Are they the same with the same color base coat and then the colors laid over it? Is that how they did all the other colors? Or
So
is it...
like the fire would be an orange base coat.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
That's what I was wondering.
So basically, the pattern is laid upon the color.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool.
So they just had to make one film and then just laid over the different color
Yes.
base coats.
Yeah.
I can
Almost
understand
all
where that-
bows that are film dipped, not all films are like that, but for most part, a lot of them,
Start like that.
they have a base coat pattern
Yeah.
to them.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. So,
Everybody knows about this one.
Yes.
We've had it already.
It's a little extra spoof on the package.
Yeah. Yep.
the Adapt 2 HP.
It's not hunting public. It's high performance. They've already got the hunting public's name on it.
This is the Plus Sync, which you like to call the Plus Plus.
Yeah, I jokingly call it the plus plus.
Yeah, we call it the Plus Plus because,
Upgraded accessories.
yes, the Plus, you come with, there is your Swift.
Our favorite Swift Duo.
Oh, yeah, the Swift Duo in pick mount. You have, well, this one has the
Has the Hitman.
man on it.
I'm going to make the assumption once we run through inventory of Hitman, it'll probably start coming with a
Change
seismic.
over to the
Okay.
side.
And I can't tell you when that's going to happen because,
Yeah, you're going to have to run through all the,
yeah.
roller cable slide. And
Sync rest.
then your sync rest is the Plus on top of the Plus.
Correct.
Right?
The plus is the Swift Duo. The extra plus is the sync.
Yep.
Yes.
And let's not forget that it comes with a Versalite quiver,
And the Versalite quiver, yes.
which is a $150 plus quiver.
Yep.
with the one with the LEDs built into it and
Yep. We got a light on the
Rechargeable.
top, and then I think another light.
The Versa just has it on top.
on top of it.
But there is another one that's got the light.
The hex light
That has
the
it in the
hex, that's
hood.
it.
and the white one.
Yeah.
So, what's the axle on this one?
31. 27, 31 inches. I want to say it's 6 3/8 of brace height. Numbers all start running together after a while.
Yeah.
You're going to be a tick over 4 pounds, 330 IBO, 27 to 32 inches draw length.
And that's big.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a big deal. We had some bigger guys come in.
We have a new club here now. We call them the Full Length Arrow Club.
I call them Sasquatch.
Yeah.
We've got about 10 now
Yep.
that are full arrow length guys. Like it's great, it helps them. Like, just glue that insert in, you're good to go.
Yeah.
But we've slowly have somehow built a group of guys that are just shooting extremely long draws.
Well, when I started, we had a bow called the Resurgence LD, which was basically an Adapt with a bigger cam that would go to 30. The original Adapt, it would go to 32 inches. That's kind of where the Adapt was spawned from. We took
Okay.
that platform and put a different cam on it. But there was a need, and there still is a need. As far as I know right now, and somebody might say, "Oh no," and if it is, okay, I can be corrected. But when I started, the Resurgence LD was a $400 naked bow, and it went to 32 inches. At that point in time, there was not another bow that would go to 32 inches under $1,000.
Okay.
We now have
You have
this
two.
bow. No,
Gamekeeper?
No, we got the Gamekeeper. We got the Adapt 2. We have the Paradigm. The Paradigm is 33 inches axle and goes to 32 inches. Okay. All three have the same cam system. And then the Legend 30 goes to 31.
Yep.
The original Adapt 2 goes to 31.
Yep. Yeah, it's been stretching it out there.
Yeah.
But as much as we brought up all the importance of the short draw bow, having a long draw bow is
You've got
the
it.
same that. We
Yeah.
have to have that long draw option
Well,
for those taller people.
Our customer that will buy that for his wife, shoots a long draw.
Yeah.
And he had to have a specific bow that would fit him.
Yeah,
He's a big guy.
And a guy walks in the store just because he's 32 inches doesn't mean he's got $2,000 to spend on a package.
Right.
No.
Right. Absolutely.
And that was
And
kind of
he was on a budget. He knew what he wanted, what he had to do, and he had the ability to build a great bow. That I think he's already killed a couple does with it. He's going to be shooting hogs with it, and it fits him perfect.
yeah. That was Fred Bear's thing was he wanted to bring archery to the masses, and that's still kind of how the companies run. We want to have a product for everybody.
It's good that they haven't lost that drive to strive for that goal. And it keeps it going.
And then obviously, I still like this camo.
Yeah, that is the Emerge 2.0.
Yeah, I do like the camo. It looks really sharp. Obviously, I'm not a huge bottomland guy.
At first, when you brought it up to me, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And
I had to twist Kevin's arm to get him to order
Yeah,
some.
we've had people come in, and
It catches their eye.
this is the closest pattern to not being a actually branded pattern. That is a high-end camo, or what's perceived as a high-end camo that we sell here, but that's super close to it, and it looks good.
Yeah, the actual company is called Immersive. They have this pattern, and they have one more that I can't remember the name on. I think you're going to start seeing more of it around.
Yeah.
They're really trying to get out there and do some stuff. But it is a cool pattern. It is a new techie pattern.
It's very sharp.
And it's going to look good in the spring, the fall.
Yeah.
It's going to look good later on in the winter too. I mean, down here, let's face it, we have green stuff all year long.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, hell, I mow my grass sometimes in December.
Yeah. We'll be wearing shorts in Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we have next the Alaskan Pro.
So this bow, we've had the Alaskan XT for the last couple years.
Yeah, been great for us. Been a great seller for us.
It has been a great bow, like period across the board. Everybody's done well with Alaskan XTs. So we just took the Alaskan platform, and we put a lot of little things
Little
to it.
doohickey on top of it.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And you can also tie one on bottom too.
Yeah.
Bow rope attachment.
See now,
right
all right,
there.
we had this huge argument one day in the shop because I brought it up about how do people draw their bow up the tree, and then when you let it down.
I'll tell you how I do it.
Now, some people are like, "Oh no, I just use the top the whole time." I'm like, "No, when I bring it up, I bring it from the top, and when I let it down, I bring it from the bottom because I have a quiver full of arrows, and I don't want them.
Full of dirt.
I don't want nocks full of dirt or them to catch on a small branch on the way down and then tip my bow over."
Well,
Yeah. So
the other day I noticed I had some dirt in my nocks, and I have rattled my brain on how the heck does that happen, because I don't shoot a long arrow, but I lower my bow.
and it comes down and lays down.
Yeah, I absolutely do. Yep. Okay. I did.
Remember we had that whole discussion about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it an argument.
That's the whole thing about older and wiser, Kevin.
Yeah,
Now, I had some guys that were out here that were with us when we had this
Yeah.
talk, and they were pretty adamant about,
No.
you just do it this way, and you always do it. And I'm like, no, dude. I mean, it
makes sense now
it's
that you say it like
physics.
that.
It's physics.
Yeah.
If
makes
things
sense.
are pointed down, they're not going to catch
Is it
on something.
physics or is it just common sense?
Just a little, yeah,
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Yeah.
But yeah, having this, like I said, it's great pulling it up the tree. But I would have to do
You can just
something.
tie yellow rope in the bottom.
Yeah, and then put it
Lower it
down.
down.
Or, I mean, I don't know. Figured it'd have to be something. You can probably do something on the bottom with that.
I know a guy that can tie paracord.
Oh, yeah, we got-
fairly well.
that's
here,
right, we
here
got a
inside
guy.
the store. We can figure out
Yep.
something.
Yeah, are we giving Tucker an honorable mention
Yeah,
here?
yeah. We'll give Tucker a shout
Yeah,
out.
he's been doing a lot of...
Yeah, I put him on the spot the other day for a customer, and he did a great job, and was able to get the guy what he wanted, and it looked good. And
He does like a lot of our duck...
yeah, he'll do a paracord for like a duck lanyards or like shotgun holders, like a single loop.
I don't have that patience.
No.
And we had a guy that had broke his sling mount on a crossbow, and he tied him a sling mount right there on the spot.
Yep.
Like on demand, and he did it really well.
Yeah. Did a
you
good
know,
job.
So we gotta give Tucker a little bit of a shout out. So, but that way maybe he'll tie one for free.
Now,
on my
can
bow.
you get this bow in like a plus package, like
No.
the other Alaskan?
No.
So this is how it
So
will come.
the plus package was a SMU last year. We did special makeup for ATA.
Okay.
That was a limited run. There was only
So the one we
500.
sold is the one.
Yeah, there's only like
We had
there was
them.
only like
We had like
500
4
of them
of them.
done.
Yeah, and I mean, they went out the door fast.
Yeah.
Not exactly. We haven't finalized. We kind of get told, "Hey, yes, we're doing this for SMUs." We might.
So we
have
might
it.
have the
At
ability to.
ATA, we might come in. And
So
there
I
could
really need to be like,
okay,
hey, y'all need to do this again. Like,
this is a
Well,
special.
if we ain't got it figured out, if we're not having it, it's kind of be not done. But.
so, like I was talking about before.
Well, you
this
can get it
has
just a bow.
the vibration dampening technology.
See, on the bottom of this bow, it has the machine dampener, the heavier dampener,
Yeah.
and that little piece is machined. There's no way to cast that or anything because
Okay,
it
yeah.
screws into it's
Yeah.
two pieces that
Yeah.
screw in together.
yeah, 2 Allen heads.
Yeah. And
Now,
this will come with the cloak on it.
It'll come with a cloak,
Okay. But
pig mount, IMS,
yep, pick mount IMS.
is that a Fatal 4?
So
Fatal 4. This bow versus the original Alaskan XT, you have the bear paw grip on this. Mm-hmm. You have the rubber inlay on the riser.
I do like that.
Yes,
I do.
we
That's
didn't
such
talk
a
about that.
small little thing. You may have to get up there. Here you go. I'll show you. And I don't know if you can tell, but right here you've got a rubber little U-shaped, and so some of your like the sink comes with a pad you can put there, so it's nice and soft. But now you don't. I mean, ultimately you wouldn't need it. I do like that a lot. I mean, but that's such a small little
You're-
extra.
and you're not going to get that tink
Uh-huh.
of the arrow. You
Yep.
know.
Such a small little extra idea thrown in there.
And when is that going to transcribe into other bows? Maybe do you think?
The next one has it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Hey, when we start
Yeah.
changing
Okay.
risers and stuff, the big thing on this is it has the EKO 2.0.
yes. Yes, this does have the EKO
The new cam.
2.0. And the etching on that, if you can see the etching,
So yeah, that bow is
Very
Really
clean, very easy to read.
yeah, that bow is 25 to 30 and a half. 339 IBO. It's 33 inches axle to axle, 6 1/4 inches of brace height, and they will start shipping to without the 2 peep side. They'll just start coming with a regular true peep.
okay, so we're going to get rid of this.
Yes.
That's going to be nice.
Which is a great thing, but we see shooters go through. We see shooters stages of I'll just deal with this. Well, then they shoot it so much, the peep starts moving, sliding, tubes falling off. They get frustrated. Like, throw
I
me a
will say
3-way in
the
there.
ties are not really.
Those are there for legal reasons.
I mean, they hold it in there. I understand, but I mean, we usually retie almost every bear peep, just to put. We move it for the shooter, get it where it needs to be. and
More
then
for
we
like I just
retire
don't.
it.
I want to
Yeah.
make sure that it doesn't.
Yeah, it's not. I've had them come in that they bought their bow other places or box stores, and they come in and it's been pulled out and it's in their hand because these have separated. They've come to draw and it just pulled it right out of the string. Mm-hmm. So
They're just there. So we sell a lot of bows at box stores.
yeah,
And for them to be in the string, they have to have a knot for
Yep.
legal purposes. Is it a great knot? No, but it's a knot.
It
yeah.
serves a purpose.
It does. I mean, while you're shooting it right now, that would not move.
No,
You know?
you'd be locked in.
Yeah.
As I do think you see more issues with them with longer draw people.
Yes.
The cord, the tube gets tighter.
Yeah, the tube's stretching. Or especially if you don't tie it in, you have a bad issue. Sometimes it'll drag it up.
Oh, it's gonna. Yeah. So lighter poundage, you put them on a kid's bow, and you don't have but a few. Once it breaks over,
There's no extra.
you know it's holding weight on the string. There's no weight on the string. They'll just pull it out.
Yeah, it'll be yanking
A
out.
longer draw length is going to pull it up the string. It's not
Yeah.
going to pull it out because you'll have enough tension on the string to keep
It'll
it from
slide
pulling
the
out.
sling right up against the vibration you have to make.
Yeah, I go in the stores and you'll see a guy bought a bow somewhere and he goes into actual pro shop and he's like, peeps all the way up to the top.
Yeah, and they're anchoring at their shoulder.
Yeah.
It keeps moving
Yeah.
on me. It keeps sliding up.
I can shoot. My
And
my
I
point of
can't-
zero is
and
120 yards.
I can't move my sight enough to get
Yeah.
it to sight in at 20 yards.
Uh-huh.
And that's because the peep sight's all the way up in the top of the string. We need to bring that back down a little bit there. And then put a kisser button on for them.
But I like that. I do like this.
This bow is going to be the sleeper this year.
Yeah.
The bow draws good.
Yeah.
The bow has plenty of speed.
It's really dead in the hand for.
It's
Yes,
very dead in the
extremely
hand.
dead in
I
the
will
hand.
say.
Yeah, honestly, I think it might be more dead than the XT was, and it's a little bit faster than the XT.
Yeah.
And I will say this: the new EKO2 cam, I guess the guys they had to do something different on the position of the draw stop. Maybe moved it out a little further or something. It has a better wall than what the last year's wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong, but this one is better.
Well, I drew it for the first time thinking it was going to be like last year's. So I yanked it over, and when I hit the draw stop too quick, and I was like, "Oh!" It started yanking it back down on me.
Yep.
I definitely had to pay more attention about bringing it back and locking in properly.
It's got that just a little bit of valley, but
Yeah.
it hits the wall, and the wall is a little stiffer.
I like that a lot. I think that's going to be a good one.
Yeah, and I like the way they did these cables. The serving on them. It does. They
Okay,
didn't
well, I
flat
noticed one
servers.
earlier. I meant to ask you that. Was this done, or is this going to come like this? With this extra...
I did that to
Okay.
show people.
Okay, I noticed most bears don't, but I was like, oh, wait a minute, that would be cool. But,
Yeah, I tied that in
yeah,
where it would.
absolutely.
Okay.
And that is a question I don't have an answer to be honest with
How
you.
come, that's the only...
I'm not sure if those bows in the package, thinking about it, I'm not sure 100% if the rest will come mounted because it fitting in the box. Kind of like
Yeah.
on a plus package, we don't send the
Right.
the Swift because it's too big. I had a dealer one time last year, and he's been a friend of mine for years, long before I became a rep. He's like, "Man, why in the world do you always put the sights all the way out to the left?" I was like, "Well, dude,
They got to fit in
it's
the
because
box.
it won't fit in the
Gotta
box
go-
the other
gotta
way."
fit
He
in the
went,
box. It'd be have a
he went,
bulge.
"Never mind." I
Yeah.
went, "Okay." I'm like, "It's come on,
Yeah.
it
You'd have it-
can't come out 100% perfect."
Right,
No.
absolutely.
No. Yeah, but I mean,
Which we have a lot of customers, especially new customers, they just automatically assume the sight's sighted in when they're back here shooting. And
Or
they're like,
testing.
I wasn't aiming there super low or super high. I'm like, yeah, the sight's not sighted at all, bud. That's like, we're
Yeah.
just shooting the bow right now.
out of the box, it wasn't
of the
zero
box,
to
it's
you.
not- yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Even just shooting the demos when we bring, because we'll have people come in and they don't know what they want,
Yeah.
and they'll pick 3 or 4 bows. So we'll set their poundage, draw length, bring them back here. We'll hang them on the hooks and be like, all right, shoot through these. And then we'll take one away. And then we'll shoot through them again, take one away. And then you got to decide between the two, which one you like.
Yeah.
And a couple of times I've watched them draw back and they're aiming. I'm like, oh, aim it down,
Yeah,
down,
down,
down.
One thing when
have to physically push the bow down. Like, okay, now shoot.
when I worked in shops, one of the things I always did was I would try not to put sights on bows for people to try. And when you have a package, it's on there.
Yeah.
But people would be more worried about hitting a dot at 5 feet than actually paying attention how the bow feels.
Or trying to look through the peep sight.
That too.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, just don't worry about it. Just shoot it.
I'm like,
see how
just come to where you anchor,
Yeah.
be comfortable, shoot it. And they're like trying to
don't worry
drag
about it.
I'm like, no, just
Yeah.
don't forget this thing for right now until we set it to you. Once we set it to you, yes, you shouldn't be poking your head up, but
When guys would do that, I would just slide it all the way up out of the way.
Yeah. I've
Where
done
they
it.
can't get
Like,
to where they
we're not
can't.
quit aiming.
Yeah.
Get this out. Like, we're just shooting the bow at the moment. I want to see what the draw length looks like on you. That's all we're doing at the moment. Yeah.
or I love the guy that says, I want to buy this new bow. I have a sight at home, but put a peep in it.
Yeah, just stick your finger out front of the bow.
I can, but I'm gonna throw a sight on real quick just so we have a reference material. And they're like,
And then they immediately
Oh,
understand
okay.
when you come back here. They kind of look funny, and then they're like, "We can't set it because you don't
You
have
have
any
no
reference."
reference,
yeah,
yeah.
And then you throw it on there, and they're like, "Oh, okay." Like,
yeah,
And then that turns out I probably should just bring my sight in. Yeah, you probably should.
yeah.
Because it's a movable, it's got axis, and it's level, and they're like,
Yeah,
like,
third
okay.
axis.
Third axis is not going to be the same from bow to bow,
No.
no matter what you do.
And I mean, I had a guy that bought a high-end sight the other day, and he took it home. He laid it out in front of him, and then he boxed it all back up. He came in the next morning. He's like, "Here you go, man," because I started realizing that when I put this on there, everything's going to change, and I'm not going to be able to level everything. And
And
I'm
he's a
like,
good shooter. He's,
No,
a,
and
he's a regular customer.
Yeah, he's a
Like,
regular
he comes in a
customer
lot.
and an
Yep.
avid shooter. And he was like, "Okay, I realized that all this is going to change, and
Yeah.
here you go."
Yeah.
And it was like, "Yep, we'll take care of that."
Yeah. All right.
We ready for the big boy?
On to the
This is the one we've been waiting.
Redeem.
the cream of the crop, the new tunability, the what everybody's excited about.
Hey, QD mounts. I like the QD mounts.
QD mount. So
We don't talk. I don't think it get talked about enough. To tell you the truth.
It gets talked about none.
So if anybody's familiar with Magpul or any type of rifle sling with a quick detach system, you'll be able to put a sling on this, pop this in, pop this out within seconds. If you want the sling, if you don't, you just pop in, pop out. And I think that's really cool.
And also, yes, you have the hook here, but you can do a QD hook on this side and let it down like we've been talking about.
Yep.
Or you can put a rope on the bottom end too.
Yeah. But our assistant Kyle. Thank you. All right. So, how is this bow going to come out of the box?
Just a bow.
Just the bow.
Redeem is not a ready to hunt.
Flagship
Okay.
bows
Flagship.
are not a package.
Okay.
When you get to this price point, people
They're going to
gonna
build
put
their own
stuff.
Yes, sir.
That's
This bow is super nice. This is the nicest flagship we've done. So you are a 30-inch axle to axle, 6 1/4,
Yeah, they're both
6
machined.
3/8 brace height, 340 IBO, swing arm cable guard. Yes. This one's slightly different than last year's model because it's made into one piece with the IMF
Right.
bracket. You can tune it. You can move it left and right to help in tune. Pick IMS. It has the shelf rubber pad.
Yep, right there.
You have the good dampeners, top and bottom.
Top and bottom.
Yeah, the machine damper.
It has the better string stop, which has 2 different durometers of rubber. A different durometer of rubber on the string stop will give you the different durometers are going to absorb vibration, different frequencies of vibration.
Okay.
So this is a little stiffer than what's in the capsule. So they absorb different frequencies better. EKO2, this bow is 25 to 30. What does it say on the cam? I believe it's 25. So we all get brain fried
Yeah.
after a while. Yeah,
Yep.
25 to 30. The Alaskan would be 25 and a half to 30 and a half. And then you have the built-in level and the riser. This bow is available Emerge 2.0, bottomlands, stone, and olive.
Okay. Olive's just your regular flat olive green olive.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty similar to
Yeah.
this color.
Yeah.
Not exact shade.
It's been a
but
pretty
close.
popular color, actually. And
Yeah.
in
Do
the
a
past
lot
bows.
with. It's funny when you go different parts of the country. Stone, I think, is outselling olive for us. But in my territory, I think I probably sell more olive if I actually run the numbers.
More olive and bottomland.
Me?
Olive and bottomland, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's more bottom.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the real.
Now let's get
Let's
into
talk
the
about
nuts
the
and
real
bolts.
thing on this. And
Okay.
I don't know. So
So we have a new
Right.
tuning system called the Quad Pocket Control, QPC for short.
on top and bottom.
So what this does, it allows us to control cam lean without shimming the cams. And I'm not going to say, hey, you don't ever have to shim a cam. You might get a bow that you need to shim to take out a tune take out a tear, you get it close with a shim and do it. For the most part, I don't think it's going to be very, very rare that the bow ever has to be shimmed. That's going to be an anomaly, just a guy with a huge paw, or if you got to get that far, probably something might be wrong somewhere else in the manufacturing.
Or it could be the shooter. It could be technique.
Yeah.
Or it could be a wrong spine arrow.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Yeah,
about the
you
only.
start chasing down issues.
Yeah. If everything is correct, guy grips right, arrows the right spine, it should never have to be shimmed. But what we do and how this works is the rocker system on each individual limb, why it's called quad, because there's 4 of them, of course, you can adjust the height of the rocker. So what this does is we're adding tension or deflection to the limb to correct for cam length. You can back this limb out. When you do that, this cam's going to lean to the top to the right. Vice versa.
Now, is it what you do here you must do to this? Or is it is it an individual limb?
I'm going to say you need to do both the same way.
Yeah. Just as your limb bolts,
Yeah.
like
Because you'll want to keep your string
Yeah.
running as level as possible.
Like we talked about earlier, to have the point of reference for the cam straightness, you set them both like that to start with. Whether when you're finished, if they're both if they're at that angle, maybe not, but they should both be pretty well the same angle.
Okay.
So once you get it set, you put a quarter turn on bottom, quarter turn on top for the tune. Vertical tears, if you have a slight vertical tear, you can add tension to just the bottom or tension just to the top to take out just little bitty tears to correct for. What I'm talking is like, with thread height.
Yeah.
Like if you go up one thread and it's too much and you come back down, it's too much, you can just add a little tension to take out. I'm talking about micro tuning your vertical tear. The other thing with this, I played with just a little bit at home. You can shoot a broadhead. Broadhead shoots a little left or a little right. Just add a little tension to one side. Little tension, don't take a lot. You can walk a broadhead right back in.
What
it's
does it do to the field point?
Still field point accurate.
I'm talking about making your broadhead and your field tip shoot the same spot.
Touch. Yeah. Yeah, that's big.
What are the max turns on this?
So it's going to come from the factory where you can go 1 in and 2 out.
Okay.
And the reason it's done like that is if we set it at 70 pounds and we did it where it was all out, it would probably, I don't know, it would go really high in weight.
Yeah.
Probably up in the neighborhood, more than what you want, probably. See him over there, the liquid
Yeah.
is lit.
Oh yeah,
scheming.
now we're scheming now.
I was one
Are
of
we
those
going to
guys
blow up
until
the
I did
first one
that.
we get in?
Yeah, let's not, guys.
Good.
No,
We're a torture test.
Truthfully, if you
That's
put
our job.
if you max them all the way out, it's going to be 74, 75 pounds probably.
Because if we can break it, they can break it. And if our customer can break it, they're going to break it.
That's the only scary thing about
Yeah.
some of this. Is
So
how,
I will tell you, there was some when they first started the designs on this. Let's just say it was way up there in weight. There is stops built into this system. You can only go in so far. You can only come out so far. It's got stops
Okay.
because
I need the governors taken off so I can.
you can't. I don't
So I
think the
can
governors can be taken off the way it's built. It is a very neat system. the
Yeah,
way
it is.
works.
It's very.
When you take it apart, there's a few pieces in there. That's the stops and things. You
So it can be taken apart.
It can be taken apart. We're not going to
Okay.
talk about that.
We'll do that off camera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's not going to happen here.
But I mean, you do. I mean, say a limb cracks on this, you will have to deal with those parts and making sure they're
No,
no.
It's all in.
It's all
in there.
inside.
Inside that.
Okay.
Okay. Inside
Okay.
the pocket.
So the
No,
only way those are coming out,
exactly.
is
You
take
gotta
the routers
take-
out.
yeah, you gotta-
got to tear it down.
yeah, it's a little process to do it. No, if you change the limbs, you're just going to take your strings and cables off. We do have the screws in the
Yeah, I
limb
noticed that.
tips
Right.
to lock them in. You take those screws out, and the limb's just going to come out like normal.
Okay.
There's none of this is going to fall
Nothing.
out.
Yeah, it's not going to fall apart.
No.
Like, oh my gosh, now what? do
It's
I do?
all basically a unit.
Okay.
But it is something that I think is going to really catch on.
Yeah.
We haven't had anything like this.
Is this Bears really their first tunable stand here and tune bow, stand at the paper, and you can watch that thing fix itself. Boom, bullet hole.
Yep. I will say this: in my playing with it, I found a quarter turn is an 1/8 to 3/16 of an inch.
Okay.
So it'll really, I mean, it's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
That's cool.
responsive.
That's moving quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You ain't doing a lot. It don't take a lot.
Yeah. I'm
That's-
not going to have to do, 2 full turns
Yeah.
and
If I'm going to say this, if you have to do that,
something else.
we're going out. There's a form issue. There's a spine issue.
Right.
There's something there. You also, the swing arm is adjustable, so you can move that in and out to help with the left and right tear too. But yeah, the cool thing with me was playing with a broadhead. And the sad part for me was I pulled this thing out of the box, squared everything up, and it went perfect. So then I had to go jack with
Yeah,
it.
you have to
Yeah.
mess it up
Now,
to
yeah.
fix it.
Yeah. And my big thing was repeatability. If I take a half a turn out of both sides, or
Will
the
it
left
still do
side,
it?
what does it do? Do I put the half turn back in, and does it go
right back
back?
to it.
And yes, it did. Like I took half turn out, shot it, yay,
Yeah, create a tear
create a tear,
and then
okay,
fix it back.
put it back, the half turn in, back perfectly like it was. That was my big thing when I started playing with this. Is it repeatable? Will it go back if you
Yeah.
count them? And you will see on the side of this, we have
Some indicators. I
There's
noticed that.
indicators.
Yeah.
It'll come on the third line. Then you
Across the board.
yes,
Like from factory, that's where
They're
it's preset.
It'll come on the third line, and one turn is one line.
Okay.
So you come on third. So you got one up, two down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. I'm excited. I can't wait to really get off the road, play with one. I have another one on the way in.
Definitely don't want to be trying to play with something while
No.
you're during hunting season.
No.
I like it.
The best time to hunt in Louisiana is in January. So
Yeah.
You got a little time, huh?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited about it. We've taken other tunability bows like that and slammed them
Yeah.
one direction just to see what it's going to
we
do,
throw
and
it all the way to one
then
side and then
slam it
throw
the
all
other
the
way.
Yep.
To see the reaction. Like, all right, like let's see what we're getting.
And then
doing
we'll
this.
take an 1/8 of a turn, and then we'll do half a turn. What's the difference? And if we put a half a turn here and a turn the other way down here, what's it doing? Because let's face it, the customers that know more about the bows and have been watching all these videos and all this are like, okay, it says I can do this, but then they start messing with it at, if you're not really standing in front of the paper doing this shot for shot, and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this or do that, you can get this bow really wonky really fast.
that's one thing I like about the
Having that.
mark,
You've got an
the
indicator.
window. No matter how bad somebody gets it out of whack,
I can put it back to factory
in
setting.
just a second.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go back to
Put it
that first
back
setting.
to 0.
Yeah, or make it all even.
Yeah.
Let's put it
Either
all back
that,
to
yeah.
some level and then start over.
Yeah.
Some of the companies is hard to do that with. You can do it to all of them, but some of them just takes a little more
Yeah.
work to get them back
Absolutely.
to perfect. We've always had a complaint about weight. This bow is a solid half pound or more lighter than last year's bow,
Yeah.
and I'm not the guys. This pocket's heavy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got a lot going on there.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of parts in there.
We took a half pound out of it.
And that's
and added-
aluminum.
Yes, we took a half pound out of the total weight of the bow and added a pocket that is much heavier than the old pocket.
But you've trimmed the riser down. You've shaved some unnecessary weight off.
They were like the little holes right there.
Yeah,
See that?
I noticed. I just
Yep.
noticed that. Yep. Comes with a bear paw too.
No, that's not a bear paw. That grip is
Okay.
This bow come with 2 grips. Our flagships come with that grip, which is similar to a bear paw, and then one that's more of a modernized grip, I would say. More of a straight, narrow grip. Yep.
Yeah. And then I noticed the insert here.
Rear bushing,
yep,
threaded
rear
rear
bushing.
bushing. Yep.
Still got
Rear
your
back
back
bar
bar
back.
mount.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I like the way it's so low. You
Yeah,
can
you've
drop
got you're
that
dropping
weight
that
right
weight
down there.
But you are seeing a trend in stabilizers and
Yeah.
and almost trending towards target. Get that weight lower in the bow, make it more stable.
Man, y'all laugh at me. A lot of the times I don't run a sidebar. I just put like 6-8 ounces in the very lowest hole I got.
Yeah.
Because that's a perfect plumb bob. It's pulling the weight straight
It's
down.
Straight down, yeah. Absolutely makes sense. Yep. Yeah. I'm excited about that, and I think people will be excited about that. Now, obviously, being a flagship, it's going to have more of a flagship price. So what are we looking at naked bow for this guy?
MSRP is $12.99.
Which is still,
Yep. And this bow is not available online or anything. You can only walk into
a shop.
a shop and get it. And
Into a
Bear
Archery
authorized Legend Series dealer.
Yeah.
And the price will vary where you go. Let's just put it like that.
So
Because
this flexes as we draw.
yeah. I can give you a synopsis of that, of why that is better than most other systems.
Talking about this.
Yeah, we kind of get a little bit of ridicule on that, and the truth is, I think people aren't educated to how well it works and what it actually does.
Why?
So that arm is on an angle. So when you draw it back, it gets closer to the arrow. So any roller guard, let's back up. Let's go to traditional cable guard and slide. When you draw a bow back, your cables come back. Give me something easy with my old weak self here. So with a regular slide, anything, when you draw the bow back, the cables are going to come back.
Right.
Well, the further this point gets away from the center of axis, the load transfer from draw comes from the string to the cables. So you're literally twisting the bow in your hand because the cables have more weight. It's going to put more preload on the cable guards. Okay? You have, I'm going to say it like that, but like I said, longer draw lengths, like Gillingham, for Gill Tip.
Yeah.
Tim's 33-inch draw length. Tim figured all this stuff out long before the rest of us did, because with his darn draw length,
He had to deal with
he was dealing with loads 7 or 8 years, 10 years before the rest of us was dealing with loads. Because as time goes on, bows have more load on the cables. So you have that. And then if you go to a traditional roller guard, like on a, well, not so much that, but like a traditional static roller guard on a Matthews or like an older,
It's
like an older Outback or something
Right.
like that, just a traditional roller guard. So that system, as you draw, the cables don't come back, and it actually puts more preload onto
Yeah.
it because you're not relieving any stress by them coming back.
Yeah, your roller that stays right
Yeah.
there and rolls everything through
The
it.
reverse assist, it does help because it's pushing them back. So at full draw, you don't have the pull on it, but you still have them pulled to the side. So the answer to the load was a flex guard, one that flexes. And several different companies have done
We've
ones that
seen 'em
flexes.
on
Yeah,
some
through
of
the
them.
years,
Yep. We've
Yeah.
seen them that come in and they lay right in.
Yeah, you
lay
press
right
that
up,
bow and you take it off, and that sucker will
It
beam
takes a
you
little-
away, and you're
yeah.
like, oh my goodness.
And the other thing is,
I think
the-
G5 was actually the first.
and you have to put enough pressure on it to get the pressure off the strings in order to manipulate them, take them off, do something with them, because that cable guard's just laying them right
So,
in there.
like, well, that alleviates side load. No. Because when you draw it back, it flexes. So to flex it is having to have more load on it. So you still have you're not alleviating all the load. So what the swing arm does is when you draw it back, it slides back and it gets closer to the arrow. It puts less side load onto the cables or the riser than any other system.
I do like it.
Okay.
I do like it.
And with it coming forward, then it's moving the cables out of the way. You're
Correct.
not worried about fletching clearance. Okay. I get it. Is that what some people call it, dog leg design? I've heard like.
So a dog leg would be like you had a regular cable guard and it would be bent.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, it's
It's just
kind of
like
the
a-
same thing.
Yeah.
Your slide would go closer and then away.
Yeah, and that's
nobody's
that dog
doing
leg.
that anymore because
Yeah.
hardly anybody's using a cable cable slider, right?
Right.
But man, we got to go back. I'm gonna date myself, man. If you remember back in the
I
old,
remember.
Remember- but hold on.
Call it a
Let's
dog
go
leg.
back
so-
You're
to
dating
the-
y'all selves.
Yeah.
all right.
If you remember way back in the day, I can't remember which models it was, but Browning had bows, and the cable guard, if you remember, was rounded, and it had like a Saunders roller slide.
Yeah.
So it would actually, Browning was doing that.
It
We're
would
talking
come
in the
around
80s,
and then
late
go
80s,
back.
maybe early 90s. It would come around and get closer, and then when you shoot it, would come back. There's not a lot of stuff being new. It's just being
Rethought.
Re-engineered,
Yeah.
let's say.
Yeah.
You know, stuff is re-engineered. It's
Yeah.
been made new again.
Yep.
With new, there's a lot of newer technology out there. Not only that, we have a lot of newer ways to check this stuff. There's a lot. High-speed cameras have been around forever, but now having high-speed cameras that you can see every little pixel on, you know where everything's moving, where everything's going. Having technology with the computer systems we have to figure out draw force curves, angles, pressures, where all this is going, you know.
And then back in the day, to plot a draw force curve, they had a load cell or just a scale.
Yeah.
And when they would get, we crank it back, we're at 27 inches, it's holding this amount of weight. And you would draw the line.
You would plot it on a piece of paper.
Plot it, yeah.
Yeah, I remember plotting
Yeah.
a draw force curve. Man, don't start, man. Don't start.
Y'all youngins. And I'm not that old. I've just been
I know
doing
what
it.
graph paper is, all right?
All
I know
right,
what
all right,
graph
good.
paper is, okay?
Cool.
I used it in school, too, a little bit.
No, what I mean,
To draw on.
we were plotting
Connect the
dots. On it. Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's what the curve was.
Yep.
Connect to the dots. But yeah, a lot of stuff comes back around. That's I'm 47, but I started shooting when I was like 12, 13, and working in shops when I was 14. So at 47, I have seen all of it.
I know what you're
We have an inside joke, so we're just gonna leave it.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. So
Nothing against you, promise.
no, not you at all. But
So
all
if
right,
y'all's orders get here or not.
Come on now.
see if your check clears.
Yeah, you gotta get paid too.
Yeah. So no, we've been really lucky with Bear and Trophy Ridge.
They're great for us.
It's yeah.
It's a great product.
It's like you said, everyone can get into archery at whatever level
They
can
can
afford.
get in at.
And I mean, yes,
Still feel like they're getting a quality product.
yep.
That they're not going to be ashamed that they've got it or not tell anybody they bought it or don't want to go out and shoot with their buddies because, I don't have a Matthews or I don't have a Hoyt or I don't,
Yeah.
But the other thing is, I mean, some people get offended when they come in and I ask them, okay, what's your budget? And they're like, well, I can, I'm like, dude, I'm not judging you on your budget. But if you're not wanting to look at a $2,000 carbon bow that I'm about to put in your hand, and you're much more comfortable with a $700, $800 bow, that then we can bougie out some accessories or some better arrows for, I am down, man. Let's go. But I want to know where you want to start.
Yeah.
You know?
I always ask people that. And if you ever go to any sales training classes, like you never ask how much they want to spend. Well, we're in a little different business here.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, man, how much you want to spend? Well, it's like they get a little bougie. I always be like, hey, man, if you want to spend $1,000, there's no reason for me to show you $8,000 naked
exactly.
bow.
Yeah, where to start? Where can we
I'm
start?
trying to save me and you both.
Yeah,
a little
let's
time
not
and-
waste an hour of time. You go shoot this bow, and you already know in your head, I can't afford this. I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah.
We're not here to waste each other's time.
Yeah.
But if somebody comes in saying, listen, man, my budget is $1,200, I'm like, $1,200 for a bare bow or for all in, out the door with a release and arrows? How are we building this? And, you know, at least it gives me where we can save some money on some objects, but get a better out. Like, you know, you want to spend money on your rest, for sure, and your sight. You know, I mean, that's where you want to put the what you're aiming with and what your arrow's resting on, and then we're going to get into some better arrows.
That's why I'm excited about that Adapt Plus sync, because that is turnkey. You've got good accessories.
Oh yeah.
You got a good bow.
Yeah.
That's well under. Let's say, well, it's you're going to be $939 for the package. You buy half a dozen arrows.
Yep.
You're $1,000 plus tax.
Easy.
Yeah. And then, you throw $60 in for a reasonable release and another $50 in for a target, you're $1,100 ready to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And super happy and confident.
With a good shooting bow,
And
reasonable speed.
Guys leaving our shop after having dialed in at 20 yards and going and shooting deer an hour later, and we're getting photos, and the inserts aren't even dry yet.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
We've had people leave here, go home, set it at 30, set up their 30 and 40 yard pin, then go hunting, and we're getting pictures of deer. Yeah.
Before he was just here at 2:00. We're leaving at 6. Dead deer on the ground.
Man, I've sighted in a bunch of bows and went hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome.
The guy in the shop's always the last guy to get his bow put together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's together. I just can't get it out in the woods.
My issue is I fix all these bows up for people, and they're killing stuff, and I couldn't pay to see a deer. Like, what do I need? What do I got to do?
Dude, one year, I'm not joking, I set up 8 hunting bows. Set them up. Hey, man, what you shoot? I'm shooting that. They shoot it. I want it. No, I want this one.
Yeah, like this one.
Give me your money.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. No, my bow stays at home. Too close to
Yeah,
the tree.
I've learned that trick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I learned it myself.
I do shoot this bow.
This is the kind of
this
bow
one
that I shoot.
Yeah.
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 So, we've done well. We've covered Trophy Ridge. Mm-hmm. We've covered Bear. Let's get into a little bit of off-branding with you now, okay?
All right.
So, these gold tip arrows that we're not bringing in.
We'll talk about that later off camera.
Okay. Well, but gold tip is now on the table through y'all, and bee stinger. So bee stinger stabilizers, definitely something we're interested in. We've done some of the looking up on them, and we see some of the pricing on them. We've wanted to bring in that middle of the road stabilizer that's not branded and has quality.
I'd still call it branded. Everybody knows a bee stinger.
Yeah, bee stinger. I say it's branded.
You
but
mean
it's
not bow branded?
It's not bow
Yeah,
branded.
Yeah. You're not
it's-
paying an extra because it has a bow brand on it.
Right. So we're looking at those. We want to bring those in, and we're going to sit down later, figure out some numbers, and figure out what we want to do. But then,
Is there anything we haven't talked about?
yeah,
Is there anything out there that we can look forward to maybe that you can't really speak about?
Well, then I couldn't speak about it.
Well,
how about something you can hint around?
yeah, new sites, broadheads. I don't know. Is there something out there in the works that like?
Have you guys brought a broadhead to the industry yet? Or
We have broadheads.
yeah, the ones that you
SIG
have,
stuff.
but
yeah.
anything new in that
No,
area?
nothing's new in that.
Okay.
You know, am I going to show up to ATA and like, well, I hadn't seen this thing yet. Where was this been hiding at? You know?
Yeah, we always have a few new things at ATA.
yeah.
Nothing like, oh my God.
Nothing mind blowing, but
Yeah.
some stuff new. Like you said, the package last year was for ATA. We got 4 of those packages, and they went out the door.
Yeah.
Well, there'll be we usually do a special color, and that package was, remember Alaskans were always
Yep.
black riser, camo limbs. That was a solid bottomlands.
Yeah.
We'll usually do a legit in a different color. We'll probably have something in a weird color this year.
Okay.
Say weird, but something a
Something
little different. I think we might have a little bit of something maybe in Trophy Ridge popping out.
Okay.
At least I'll get to show you the releases for sure, since I don't.
There you go.
Yeah, we will get to see those.
Gold tip bee stinger, nothing's changing with the acquisition being so late. We ain't got time to do nothing new.
No.
yeah.
The bee stinger stuff though, man, bee stinger stabilizers. If you've never really messed with them, they're excellent. And somebody goes, "Oh, you're just saying that, dude." I was on bee stingers pro staff like I don't even know, back in the 2007,
It's a classic.
8 range,
Yeah.
something like
It's a
that.
classic. Whether you shoot
Yeah.
them or not, everybody know. If you're in the
Yeah.
archery world, you know what they are.
Yeah.
And you see it on a bow, you recognize
Yeah,
it.
you know what the people are talking about. Like I've never really messed with them. I've seen them come in the shop, but it's a classic. Like everybody knows what that is. Whether it's target or hunting.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some more stuff. Tim has a lot of. I think Tim said he has like almost 30 videos in the vault
Okay.
to do on stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's all bee stinger or gold tip,
Okay.
but talking about doing some more social media stuff. I mean, everybody knows who Tim is. You love him or you hate him.
Yeah.
Some guys are both.
He's definitely a mad scientist.
Yeah.
Tim is a prime example for somebody that should be on Adderall.
Hey, I probably should too, so
yeah.
that's okay.
Tim will drink a Monster on the range.
Heck yeah.
He's like, man, I can hold steady when I'm drinking this.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you got problems.
Yeah.
But
That's me. I need more caffeine
Yeah.
to level me back out, please.
Tim, some people don't like Tim because he's opinionated. He's just not. If Tim does not make a statement unless Tim
Believes in it.
believes in it or can back it up,
I'm behind it.
he is that mad scientist. And like I said, with his draw length, there's things that he picks up on that somebody like me with 28 inches doesn't pick up on because it doesn't show up in my arrow length.
Right.
Or maybe I don't shoot well enough to show it up in my arrow length.
I would say that's the only downside to some of, not just him, just YouTube in general.
These influencers and stuff.
Well, you get some guys down the rabbit hole, and then you got a guy in here that's been shooting for a month, and then wants to go down the rabbit hole. Like, hey, don't. Those guys are shooting for money. Those guys are shooting at dots. Those guys are professionals. Like, we're not doing that. We're hitting a lung on a deer
Yeah.
at 20 yards.
Back to what we said earlier, a guy shooting whitetails. Man, 3-pin sight, whisker biscuit,
yeah.
standard diameter arrow. Get you a decent mechanical.
But,
Just
I mean,
let it eat.
I have a saying, and I say that at 20 yards, it don't matter. It doesn't really matter.
But I mean, we've got
As
guys
long
that-
as it's not drastically wrong.
we have guys that come in. I'm a brand new bow hunter. I want this bow. Okay, bring back, get them all set up. Work on them with their form because you have to. Get them set up. We have them shooting at 8 yards, and just kind of working on their form, getting the bow hitting where it needs to hit before we start shooting them at 20 and stick them in the wall. And
Our freshly painted wall.
and then they're going to be like,
that I've already had a knock chip.
yeah. And then they're like, oh, can I start paper tuning? Whoa, dude.
Right.
Slow down. You haven't even figured out how to grip your bow yet.
Yeah,
Let's start, let's shoot for a little while first. I want you to shoot for a little while. Then we'll start talking about that stuff,
The YouTube and social media influencers, they have their place. They do.
Yeah.
There's some of them that are great. But
Everything's got good and bad. I mean,
the problem with it is me being involved in working in shops and shooting at high levels. I watch some of these guys sometimes, and it's just like, dude,
This isn't-
either you're lying or you just don't even know what you're talking about.
yeah.
It's just
Or
it's
part of the
good
game.
and evil,
Yeah, it's
I
everything.
have the guys that come in and they're like, yeah, I'm shooting down range and my arrow's doing something really funky. And I'm like, what? And they shoot in here and they got a lit knock. And I'm like, what you have to understand is that LED in that lit knock is not directly behind. It's not dead center of your shot. So I'll lay one on the flat table up there and I'm like, you stand down at the other end of the range and I'll roll it. And they're like, yeah, it's doing this. And I'm like, that arrow is dead flat, man. It's just that LED, that certain LED is not in the center of the
I
knock.
refuse to shoot a lot of knobs.
I don't
Yeah.
shoot a lot of knocks either.
It's just, they're like, yeah, but when it goes down range, it looks like it's doing that. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Hang
It
on.
might be.
They're not. They're not.
Yeah.
I have seen stuff shot through paper that'll shoot a perfect hole, be perfect with a regular knock, and go shoot outside with a lighted knock, and you can read gold tip as it's going to the target.
Yeah.
Change the
Yeah.
lighted knock, go back to the regular knock.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's not all lighted knocks are created equal. Let's just
No.
put it that way. Some are better than others.
We had a guy bust one in here the other day shooting, just randomly, just broke when he fired.
Yeah,
And
snap the side right.
And it spooked us all because we all come running back here like,
we all play
what
dry fire
was
the bow,
that? Yeah, like
thump,
what
yeah.
just happened? Because it was a drastic, like, oh crap. So
We'll talk about what bow that was in a minute.
We know what it was.
But I guess it when we're off camera.
We'll talk about it, but I know which one it was.
yeah, right off the bat.
So
I don't
now-
even- I don't even have a thought in my head.
Something
about
else we're going to talk about. You ready?
Yeah. Bring it over here.
So I get thrown into the saddle guy, right?
Yep. He is a saddle guy. I mean, the Method 3s.
This is Latitude's Method 3. This is also something you guys have recently, within the last year,
Yeah,
been
so-
doing with Latitude?
Yep. We don't. This is not a purchase.
No. Working with, right?
Working with. We do Latitude, and then we do Nexus Outdoors as. I hate to say it as a sideline, because we work for Bear Escalade Sports.
They're your side chick?
Kind of.
Okay.
So we work for Bear Escalade Sports,
Mm-hmm.
and we're subcontracted out as a whole, all of us, to do Latitude and Nexus. We picked this up in, I don't know, end of May, somewhere right in there. We started with this, and it has been an awesome line for us. We all know saddles are the big thing right now.
Yeah.
I had one of the old original trophy line.
Mr. Green?
Yeah, when
Mr. Green was coming
Sherry
around.
was running around selling them and stuff
Yep.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Way back then, hadn't really messed with one since then. Got back into it now since we're selling them. God, things have changed since back then.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Well, you're not throwing a rope over the tree anymore and like hoisting yourself up, and that was when they first started. It was crazy.
Oh, use
But-
spurs, man.
Well, yeah. Now with all the public hunting and all the way that they're going, you can't even screw in a bow hanger.
No.
Never mind using spurs to climb a tree, but
There's some of the places in Louisiana you can't even get caught with a screw-in bow hanger in your pack.
That's how it is the state of
Yes, it
Mississippi.
is here
Yep.
too. Yeah, I mean, even
Well, I don't know
you-
about in pack, but
Yeah, no, they don't even want you to have them on you. Period.
that's your jam, dude.
it is my jam. I like this thing a lot.
Method 3s is something that they can't even hardly keep in stock.
Yeah, I know.
We have them in stock.
Yes,
right now.
they have some in stock, and
We
if
have
you
a few
want one,
left.
that would be. This is the place you need to come get it because they're like the 4-leaf clover at the end of the rainbow. It's virtually impossible.
I do like that it's magnetic and it sticks together. I will say that. Not only the Method 3, I mean, Latitude altogether. I've met Alex many years ago. We've talked. We got more and more into it. Saddles have grown bigger. We've become the saddle headquarters for Mississippi and Tennessee. We carry 5 saddle brands in the building. We have multiple setups. We have our pole out here that we can actually get in.
You're good.
I know you. I'm just letting you set it up, dude. But we got our
Should have done that to start with.
We should have.
Yep.
I just didn't want it to be in the way of you guys showing everything. I figured now that it's the saddle time.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep.
You got an operator pouch on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I threw that on there because why not? Just to show it off. I do like the way that connects because you can.
The logo.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. Like, it's not a fixed pouch. Like, it is and it ain't. I can easily take it with me. You know, if you're worried about it for stealing or something, I don't know. But I have played with these. That's locked in. They snap in. You've got a little pull tab here to help take it off. I mean, it's so easy. Boom, it's out. Like, it's done and gone. And then you just pop it back in there. I mean, just super easy. I did a good job with this pouch. I do like that a lot. But we ain't had, I was like, well, why not? Why don't I just put it on there just to show people what it looks like?
right.
No,
Oh,
Y'all
that's our
have
demo
more-
saddle right here. That's the one that hangs back here with all the other ones. We've been putting people in them. But like I was saying, yes, the Method 3 is right now hot, but the accessories that Latitude has, their bite bow hanger, the saddle cinchers, the QD, the quick disconnect mount,
Yeah.
that stuff,
Their suspender system.
the suspender system with the bino harness on it. Mm-hmm. I mean, the other day we got our restock bite bow hangers and saddle cinchers and the QDs. As we were taking them out of the box, customers were pulling them off the counter.
Like, oh, I was looking for that.
Oh, yeah, I wanted one of
looking for
these, and I
that.
wanted one of those.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah.
half of our restock went out the door while we were trying to put it on the hanger.
Yeah.
Hey, my
So-
kids like that.
Huh?
My kids like that.
It's been a really good product that we brought in.
Yeah.
When we started working for these guys, I've heard of them. I knew about them. When we sit down for our first sales training, we're going through this, and I'm like, these guys actually hunt and use their own product. There's a lot of people in this industry that they work in the industry, they might not actually use the product because every single thing was thought out so well.
Yeah.
One of the guys that worked for I've met Matt Tompkins. I don't know if y'all heard of TX5 saddles.
I've seen
He
him.
was out
Yeah.
of Texas.
Yeah.
So they bought out Matt. Matt went to work for him, and he's the one that does a lot of the prototyping and testing and stuff. I met Matt at a dealer over in Texas, which is a friend of mine I've had for years and years. We met up at a shop over there. I didn't even know that he was over there or anything. And he ran through a few things too. And it is truly, everything is meticulously, it's thought out. We're going to do this.
Why
We're
we
going to
did
do
this?
that.
Why we did this?
And if you use all of their stuff together, it is just like
It's
that
made
system.
to work together.
Yeah.
That's just it. It is a functioning system.
Yeah.
And I will say the saddle industry is more of an a la carte kind of industry. So you'll find this saddle, this platform, this set of sticks, or these ropes. And you'll find a mix and a mash of all kinds of different things because of what people like. But I've noticed that anybody that's usually running the Latitude saddle has the Latitude products that they're using with the saddle because the fit and function is just set to that saddle.
Yeah.
It fits it well, it forms to it well, it attaches to it well. That's it, you know.
I have a new product waiting at home that y'all ain't seen yet.
From them?
No.
It's probably what you've been talking about.
And we can sell y'all some. We have some we can sell y'all to dealers now. The new Molly pouches.
Really?
Rangers.
We were talking about that the other day.
Yeah,
the
they
new
started off,
Ranger.
one thing that, and everybody needs to realize in the saddle world, it started off as a direct-to-consumer business.
Yeah.
All of them start off direct-to-consumer. So the guys at Latitude have a niche that they do when they want to come out with something new. They will build X amount. They'll put them on their website. And if it does well on the website, hey, we'll do it. If it don't do well, hey, this idea wasn't that great. It's trashed.
Yeah.
We'll sell
Instead of
out and then
yeah. And
Solve that
the
problem.
Molly, we have some Molly pouches they allow us to have.
I was looking at them online. I was like, I gotta get me some of
Yeah,
these.
we
These
have
are what I
them now.
want because I've had a couple people ask me for them.
Yeah.
Yep. Talk about that in a minute too. But yeah, it's great. The sticks, I do a lot with the sticks. I've had with sticks being hard to get this year with tariffs and China and stuff. Our sticks,
I
are
mean,
made,
across the board for every brand.
yeah,
I mean,
our sticks are made here in the States.
yeah.
It's just been pretty good. And they are not any more expensive than anybody else's.
I will say the price point is right where everyone else
It's about
is.
average.
Yeah.
For, a,
Yeah.
for a light, high-end stick,
Yeah.
it's pretty average.
Or the saddle. I mean, the
Honestly,
saddle
our
is-
stick, if you really can start comparing our sticks, we're running about $100 cheaper than the comparable weight.
yeah, for a fully carbon stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Now on saddles, you take a Maverick compared to everybody else's basic saddle. It's right there, and a Maverick is a lot better built.
It's very, very comfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
For
has so many things.
For a price point saddle,
Yeah.
like what I would call for them, like they probably see it that way. Like that's our lower
Yeah.
end price point.
and our
It
kits,
fits great, sits great. It's very comfortable. Even the Lone Star, like still higher end,
I'm a Lone Star guy.
our Maverick kit was gone immediately.
and we haven't been able to get any sense.
And yeah, actually, we got more coming. They're on their way right now. We have 5 more coming. Lone Star kits, we only have 1 more kit left, and then we have 2 saddles left.
Yeah.
And we're restocking on those. I had to suck it up and get some gray ones because the bottomland ones weren't available
We're out,
again.
too. We're-
so
We're
I'm
out of
working
pretty
on-
much everything bottomlands.
Yeah, and I'm trying. I get the gray ones.
Yeah,
They
sold
match
to
the
me.
pouches.
Y'all sold too many.
I know.
We're doing really well. Even with other saddle brands.
No, I was just saying because it's bottomland.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
the bottom.
I'm not a
Not
bottom land guy.
Actually, it's funny because neither of us are the bottom land people, and we sell more bottom land than
Anything.
oh my god,
Hey, it's Mississippi.
everything.
But no, y'all. You talk about y'all saddles in Mississippi. Y'all have the best saddle selection of ever. Like 5 brands, sticks from I don't know how many different sticks and stuff.
Every
you got.
one of
Every
them.
one of them,
And
yeah.
and
Yeah.
extra. I mean, we've got Millennium sticks.
Yeah.
Y'all's accessories, the amount of saddles, the different everything.
Sizes.
Size. It allows people to come in and actually try it on. And that's the big thing. And I think that's what hurt the saddle industry a little bit in the beginning was with them all trying to do direct to consumer, nobody could go try it on.
I can't
Well, I
get
got
my
to
hands.
order it. Well, it don't fit. Well,
Yeah.
send it back.
Now I
Yeah.
got to fight to
Yeah.
send it back, and
But yeah.
And also,
I mean, it's just like a bow.
how do you work this rope? You
Yeah.
know, and
Oh yeah.
this is one. Here we also carry we carry 2 different size 40-foot rappelling ropes for people that like the one stick. We carry the one stick like the Wingman platform.
Yep.
And the thing is, we have Mad Rocks. We purchase our Mad Rock safeguards directly from Mad Rock. But every person that gets one from us, one of us will go back here and we will put a Mad Rock on this rope and have them do it also. Because I don't want somebody to get a Mad Rock brand new in the pouch, go out there, try hooking it to a tree, hook it wrong, and they're going to fall because they didn't know what they were doing with that product.
Which there's a bunch of YouTube, but
Yeah.
it makes us feel better. I told a guy, and I told Kevin, because I've been using one for 2 years now. I was like, everybody probably knows that once that's going to come and buy this probably knows how to use it. I need them to show me so I feel better when they leave.
Yeah.
Because if we get a call, hey, my husband just fell out of a tree, that's terrible. Like, I don't want that call. Nobody wants that call, obviously, or whoever.
I had a guy that came in, and this is his first Mad Rock. And he's like, yeah. And I said, well, let's go back here. I brought our demo Mad Rock. I brought it back, put it on the tree. And I'm like, all right, this is how you lay it in, how you close it, how you lock it. And he's like, would you mind if I videoed that? Absolutely not, man.
Yeah.
Here you go. And I'll do it again slow, and I'll explain it. And I broke it down, put it all in there, locked it, put the carabiner through. This is when then you put your weight. This is how your brake can. This is how you function here. And it. I know he's safer now because we did that. And that's what we do with all our saddle equipment, though.
And it's just like a bow. I mean, we've got, like you said, 5 different brands. Yes, I like the Method 3. I'm not pushing the Method 3 on you. Kevin likes Buzzard Roost better in the 2-panel saddle system. I don't as much, but we
It
have
fits me
guys.
better.
Yeah, it's a fit just like a bow. Put your butt in them and feel what you like and go from there. Like, we're not pushing anything, but here's the options that we offer.
Yeah.
If you want to sit in we've had a guy come in here and sit in every single one of them.
And in 2 different sizes.
Yeah, hey, I've narrowed it down to these 2, but can I try them in bigger? Sure can. Like, but that's the goal. Like, when you leave here, you know that what you got is what you wanted.
We chuckle about it.
You're confident in it, and you're gonna be better going out in the woods and knowing like I'm ready. I'm ready. I know what I'm doing.
We chuckle about it, but we will give every customer that opportunity because we want them leaving here with something that's going to be comfortable for them, something they have confidence in using.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing is to get out there, because some of these saddles have a lot going on with these ropes and bridges
Adjustments
and adjustable bridges. And
They're all super similar.
Adjustable ways you can adjust on your seat or your back bow, or so many different adjustments. So if this is the saddle you're choosing, okay, now this is how, when you're in it, or even if you're in it 6 inches off the ground on a platform, just trying it out, this is how you can make your adjustments to get comfortable in this that you've chosen, you know. And there's so many that I will say though, I don't know how many times we walk down the saddle aisle and stuff's just gone.
Yeah, we just don't. We're so busy, especially as we were getting ready for your opener.
But people also come in knowing what they want.
Yeah.
I want that saddle.
Yeah.
And that's what I want. Yeah. And they come in, boom, off the shelf, through the register, and they're out.
And then it's like, hey, we're out of this. Like, we'll win, because there was 4 over there yesterday, and now how are we out? Like,
backpacks.
I'm walking up front. Like, are these people paying for this stuff? Because we're not seeing it leave, and they're the only ones that can. And they're like, yeah. Like,
You guys are doing great.
yeah,
The
like
saddle
today,
stuff.
the saddle
like,
stuff's been slinging it today. Like, I think Saturday was saddle day for us.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yesterday, I mean,
I did 3 setups.
yeah, 3 or 4 setups out the door, and then some guys know what they're wanting already and just out the door. Yeah.
It's the market. I think it will slow down slightly. You're getting to a lot of people have them, but we're also going to see. I think something that's not been stressed to people on saddles is it's just like a car seat for kids. These things have a expiration date.
Yeah.
And a lot of the guys that got in it a few years ago, they're about to expire.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
going
there's
to
been a couple of lower end saddles that they expire sooner, let's
Really?
say, and like the bridge loops have started to tear and stuff like that because of how much weight and how many times they've sat in it.
Yeah.
That starts to tear them apart. And these were price point saddles, and they were quick to the industry, let's say, to get them out to people. And I've had a few coming in going, "What do I do with this?" And I'm like, "Throw that out.
Yeah, it's
You
good.
can't use that. Don't restitch it.
Send
Don't,
it back.
Send it
Maybe-
back.
maybe
Get a
they'll
new
fix
one.
it for you, yeah.
Something. But don't climb with that anymore.
Yeah.
Or you have guys coming in that are upgrading
Yeah.
because they bought cheap
Yeah.
to get into it. Man, I really don't want to spend that much because what if I don't like it? Hey, I get it. Cool. Mm-hmm. Well, I did like it. Now I want something a little better.
One good thing about this too is, let's say they buy one of these lesser expensive kits that have platforms and everything. Okay, I want something better. They don't have to go buy everything at once.
Right.
No.
They can go buy a saddle.
Yeah, like I got a platform. My platform's just fine right now.
Yeah,
Or
I
my
buy-
sticks are just fine.
Yeah, they
Or
can
man, my
slowly
sticks are a
piece
little
it.
heavy. I want to upgrade my sticks. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good part about this. It's not so much like a bow where you buy,
Right.
You kind of stuck with it.
yeah, or a rifle or something. You can, yeah, I spent $500 on this whole thing. Now I'm going to come back and I want to buy me a nicer saddle. I'm going to buy a stick. You do it over a couple of year period
Right.
or whatever.
And you've built
you know?
you
Upgrade
yourself a
upgrade
great
piece
system.
by a piece.
Yep.
And upgrade to what you want. I want this to do this for me, so that's, I feel better about tying am steel than I do putting a cam buckle on and working a daisy chain or something like that, and that's a lot to be said about that,
Yeah, some guys feel safer with the cam buckle. I think it's more of a visual thing. That strap around that button, you've locked it in. Versus, there's other brands that you tie into.
Yeah.
There's several. I mean,
There's a couple of them.
Latitude offers a tie-in.
A couple of
Arsenal.
them, the tie-ins are difficult.
Yeah, and it's wrap this, wrap that. You're like, okay, like if you can do that in the dark, great. For me personally, well, I one stick, so it's different altogether. But yeah, I mean, it's just all what you like.
Left-handed.
Huh?
See left-handed.
Technically,
technically,
yes.
Oh, okay.
Technically, yes.
The other night,
I'm amphibious.
The other night, amphibious. So the other night, I climbed down out of the tree, and it was in the dark, and I had my cam buckles on the tree with the Versa buttons. I got my sticks down, and I got to the bottom, and I had a mess of straps and stick, and they were caught in briars, and because I was hunting the bottom, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this easy for a moment, start straightening straps out, start putting my sticks together, and now they're all wrapped up again. I mean, I was about to the point of chucking these sticks in the ditch.
Are you like me when you start coming down, you just throw it in the bushes?
Yeah, I take it. Boonk.
The hunt's over. We're getting out.
Yeah.
Just drop it. I'll get down on the bottom.
Well, all right. I did a one sticking video on social media. 6 different parts. And when I was climbing down, I was like, "We're gonna do the great huck this in the bush method."
Yeah.
Whoop.
The fastest way to get down,
Yeet.
is throw it down.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've thrown bows down like that before too.
Oh yeah.
That bush looks comfortable. That bush looks pretty
I
comfortable.
don't know if I do that. Yeah.
I'm not with a bow, but also here we do this Saddle Tip Saturday. We do it on our social medias. I mean, hopefully some of you guys have seen it, but we do Saddle Tip Saturday, and some of it's just what we carry here in the store and what we have available. Others is reviews on some of the products that we carry. And some of it is safety tips on how to use your ropeman, how to use a ropeman bore, how to, use your Mad Rock, or how to make adjustments to this certain saddle or this certain bridge. But the two that I've gotten the most heat on in the past couple of weeks was hybrid hunting. I actually took the bottom of my Viper climber, got in my saddle,
You're not a purist.
tether on the tree, and up I went.
Exactly.
And oh my goodness.
If you're gonna do that, you ought to just do that.
But the thing is, how many of us have an old Viper climber that we've had? Everybody's got one. So now you can get into a saddle and still use your climbing platform and not have to have the sticks in the platform yet. So now you've started on a budget. You now have a saddle that you can now get used to sitting in. You have a lot more foot room to move around and say, okay, where am I comfortable? How does this work? And you get into your saddle and your tether and figure out your ropes and all your pieces. And then, later on, upgrade to a set of sticks or a platform or whatever. But yeah, using that climber, ooh. But the other thing is, another part of the industry right now is pushing a climber that you use with your...
to help aid and just getting up the tree.
To get up the tree. And they're all okay about this, but then I use a Viper climber and, that's bad.
That's because they're not going to be able to sell anything.
Well, that's true. Yeah. But then, just recently I posted one where I used an old lock-on that I've had.
That's getting a lot of traction.
I've used my lock-on. I sticks up to the lock-on, got in there, but there's companies now that are making these platforms that are hybrid hunting. And it's a small platform with a small seat, so you can either sit down or you could stand. And it's actually becoming a big industry out there. I've seen a lot of them coming up. Lone Wolf and all those guys are doing it.
I see a lot of places with the Novix tree stand.
Yeah.
That little stand.
Yeah. The hybrid hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
there's so
the base part of this all is your saddle.
Yeah.
So whether it's a Latitude, a trophy line, a tethered, a buzzard roost, Arsenal, or Cruiser, XOP, or we could go on forever. Timber Ninjas, and
Hunter Safety Systems.
Yeah, Hunter Safety Systems now has a saddle out, and you can go on for a long time. But your base part of that is having your saddle and getting comfortable with it. But then finding out that you could use your bottom of your climber that you've had in the garage for 10 years or 5 years, and get your feet wet, get traction. Man, I caught a lot of flack on that one, but hey, I'm going to put the information out there. If I have the info, I'm going to put it out there, because it helps the people that are looking at us that are doing this on social media and say, okay, he's doing that, so it's okay. Because other people will be like, oh no, you can't use that. That's got to stay in the garage, and you got to use this other little climber or this rope one that wraps around the tree and you step on this bar and up you go. There's all kinds of different little fidgets, gadgets, and gadgets. The one stickers have the rope ascender now thing, and it's...
Oh, I guess I saw that.
Yeah, it's a rope loop to your foot, and
it's basically an aider.
Yeah.
That you can step and move. Now you got to have certain pieces of gear to run that. It's basically like an SRT, like a single rope technique.
Yeah.
So you can do that, but I'm not that deep into it.
But this stuff, it can go down a rabbit hole like light and heavy arrow. It's the same thing.
We'll start a fight.
Or fixed and mechanical broadhead.
I'm on one end of that.
Yeah. We could play fixed and mechanical broadhead, the same thing, and those are rabbit holes that get really deep, and so do these saddles. We're trying to stay right here in the middle that says, this is what functions. This is what's comfortable. Find what's comfortable and functions for you, and this is what you need to do.
Yeah. As long as you're out there hunting.
That's right. Just being out there.
Get out in the woods. Yeah,
get out in the woods. Whatever gets you out there longer, safer, more confident, you're going to be successful.
don't worry about what everybody else is doing.
That's right.
And just do your own
Yep.
thing.
But still check out our TikToks. No.
Your TikToks pop up. People send them to me. I'm not really on TikTok, but people send me some of them sometimes.
Instagram
Like, you know this guy? I
Facebook.
went, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
that guy.
It depends. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Cuz Strickland labeled me the saddle guy in his podcast, and I was like, okay, well, he's like, have you heard that before? I was,
No.
not really. I have now, so I'm using it to the best of our ability, you know.
Hey, if somebody like him says it, just
Yeah.
roll with it.
Yeah.
Nobody. He's got the clout. Nobody's going to argue with it.
Yeah,
no,
you can argue
no,
that.
no.
Yep.
And they're coming up with the new support your local bow shop initiative, and we're working with them on that. So we
that'd be
think
cool.
that, you know, the shops that you travel to every day and you're doing your products with, we need to support and work best
Yes.
with the local bow shops. And that's what keeps you in business, keeps us in business, and
Yeah.
it's going to be a great initiative.
That's the only way hunting's gonna stay. Is we've all, you know, there's a big deal, crossbow, bow, rifle. At the end of the day, we're all hunters.
Yes. Mhm.
We've got to, which showed in the public land deal that went down with all the voting out west and stuff. It showed, like, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're all hunters. We've all got to stand here together.
Yeah.
I don't care what you kill it with. I may give you a hard time about it.
Yes.
I may give you a hard time about it. I may tease you about it. Okay. We're all hunters.
Yeah. We all might give a little ribbon, but it's all in
That's
good
part of
fun.
it.
I pick on everybody.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody can. Yep.
So I think we've covered about everything we wanted to cover today.
Yeah.
Jay, good to see you, brother.
See you,
Again,
man.
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thomas, any closing words, anything?
I think that covers everything. I'm excited. We're doing good, and
Look into them.
Yeah.
Trophy Ridge accessories, Trophy Ridge sights, the new Bear bows. We got them here. Latitude saddle, gold tip arrows, which we won't be bringing here.
Yeah, you will.
Bee stinger, bee stinger stabilizers. We'll be looking into those, probably bringing them in here in the future. On that note, y'all, hunt safe.